Okay, we should be live.
It says so. We'll see what happens here.
Exactly.
Oh boy. Well, look at that. It popped up live. It says so. Hey, well, look who's first. Mr. AD. Yeah, I caught a little bit of Rodney's show this morning in the sunrise.
Did you?
But like I said, I took off about 7:30 this morning. I've been on the road, so I've still got quite a bit of stuff we got to do today yet. And tonight I got to go to my kids to exchange gifts with my grandkids and stuff. So then tomorrow about 4 o'clock, Diane's having Christmas dinner. And then I don't know what time on Boxing Day we're going to Sheila's family. They're having dinner there too, right? So that's what I hear there, AZ. Yeah, I still got a few gifts to wrap yet. And I got I got a bunch of stuff we gotta do. Hey, come on, Joe. The link's in the channel, boys.
Yep. I think we're good to go now, Paul.
Yeah. Yeah, Merry Christmas Eve. Yeah, for sure there, Joe.
Yep. Joe, how you doing? AZ. I think
Imagine.
he's talking about the Tim and Justin show last night.
Yeah, yeah.
At least I'm guessing that's what AZ's talking about.
Yeah. I don't go to his shows, so I'm not into gaming or any of that crap. So no
Yeah,
interest.
that's the hard thing. I go over there just out of just respect for they come to my show. I go over there and they talk that gaming stuff when they talk FPV and it's like
Yeah.
Captain Joe is on Johnny's live stream right now. Okay, Joe, get it?
Okay. Sounds good, Joe. Yeah, it's a little foggy, but it wasn't enough to slow me down or anything this morning. I can still see, half a mile ahead of me.
Yeah.
Captain Joe said he was on the show. Max and Tammy Jean were on it. Show was out of control. I got 3 more signs to do. I got to do before the 28th. So I own one piece of property, a 2 directionals and a sign on the property.
Well, you got plenty of time.
Yeah, yeah. Thought about going this morning. It wasn't too far from there, but nah, fuck it. Towards another day.
Always tomorrow. Yep.
Yeah, I might go on the 27th. Go get it because it's got to be out by the 28th.
I'm gonna pick some peanuts. Be right back, Paul.
But good morning, Russell. Sound like you're still sleeping or something there. Well, I know what I should do. Okay. Go to here, go to here. State of Michigan, Culinary Institute of Michigan. Oh, cool. Yeah. Is that a new sign, I guess? I don't know. Yeah. Over by the railway tracks there, I guess. Somebody zooming in there. Guess there's no shits going by, so. Mm. I don't know what everybody's weather's like today, but here it's been kind of foggy this morning. But the reason we're late, of course, is because Paul was out flying a ship this morning, so had a bit of a 9:30 start, I guess you want to call it. Hey, good morning, Bill. How you doing in the big old Newfoundland there? You have some crappy weather go through there with all that big storm went up the East Coast. Mm.
Let's see.
Well, I can tell it's Christmas time. I'm just looking at the local news here, and they haven't changed it in 2 days. Yeah, you did, eh? Yeah, I figured you would. But seeing some of those photos you've been doing, especially that one up there beside I think it was a road bridge, and had a creek and everything there with the snow, and so yeah, I seen it on Facebook. I think it was. Yeah.
I'll show you my raw from this morning. I just uploaded it in screen share. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Can you see that?
Yeah, just about. There we go. Yeah, I can see it was foggy out there, but
Yep. It's really foggy south of us.
yeah. That was Steady Brook. Yo, okay there, Bill. Hey, morning, Tim Jackson.
Hey, Mr. Tim.
I don't know why I sent that photo back, but I just said what the replies. Yep, and then I sent your photo back to you there, Bill.
move it along here a little bit.
I looked at the camera first thing this morning down there to see if it was foggy out, but it was clear as a bell there for a while. We had some fog here. I thought, oh, what's it like up over here? And so I went over to the live stream camera and it looked clear as a bell. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, is Shelby in there this morning? Oh, yeah, there he is. Sorry. There, didn't see you there, Shelby. Good morning.
Did I give you the check down report?
Hold on, baby.
Roger, how do you copy now?
I know, give me a second. I'm still from up up into the big two. I just thought I was doing it, no, enough to do that.
Yeah, the price of that was like,
3 cups of coffee.
yeah.
Roger, I would write a copy.
Well,
check
I
down
got the
report.
copy there.
Oh, muted me too at the same time. Cool. Anyways, Bill there, did you still got snow there now or did the rain take it all away? I know last year I remember how much snow you had on your front yard and you were trying to push it, like with the snow blower, no place left to push it, so but yeah, you still got the crap, eh?
I see I was muted.
Well, you muted me at the same time. So,
I think what I wanted to do was mute me, and
yeah.
I must have muted you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you love that white crap. What are you talking about, Bill?
Bill got snow?
Yeah, they still got the stuff, but probably waterlogged because I think they got some rain too, right? So,
Oh, that'd be wet, heavy snow.
yeah. Oh, yeah, it would be.
Not the kind of snow you like to go out and shovel.
Yeah, yeah, but if it freezes, then you got a freaking block of ice.
Ice, yeah. Then you got to get the spade out, chop it up, and
Yeah. Hey, good morning, Edward. Yeah.
you eat your breakfast? No, you didn't eat your breakfast. Go eat your breakfast. She's over here bugging me for something, and she didn't eat her breakfast yet. Eat your breakfast. Eat your breakfast. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Roads are like washboards, all ice bumped. Yeah, I figured that. That would have to be the way down there. If you got, the snow and then you get ice or water on top of it and refreeze. Yeah. You're like a quarter road there or something. Mm.
Hey, Edward's here, and Bill's here, and Shelby's here, and even Tim is here.
Yeah. Yep.
Aussie American.
Yeah.
Or as I view it, is the American Aussie.
Yeah. It's still a little hard trying to get used to that, but anyways. Because, you look at that, and you see Bill in their Atlantic Adventures and you see Oz American, they almost like they blend in when they're blue on there. So, yeah. Yeah, I forgot I ran out of drugs for the one prescription there. I forgot to go pick it up. So one of the first things I did this morning, because they opened at 8:00. So I was the first one up to the counter. So
Oh,
I've got them and taken them, so I'm good to go. I'm good for 30 days. So. Well, that's another dead soldier. Tim Hortons, all gone. Yep. I'll be back, as the Terminator says. Okay there, Bill. See you in a bit. He drone was a drone bum usually does a morning sunrise this morning, and he wasn't going because there's something to do. He had to go bail somebody out of jail.
what?
And, yeah, and then was it Chris Hope? He couldn't go this morning because it's raining there in Texas. So
Yeah, I heard it was stormy down there.
yeah. I don't know what time Sheila's coming today. I know her brother came down yesterday. I think he was staying the night, I think. But because I know there's no way he would have drove home last night in that fog. It was bad last night. So, and he had to go to Collingwood, which is about 3-4 hours away. So, and imagine my buddy now, he's up in the Muskoka. They went up for Christmas, took the family up there in a cottage.
Yeah.
So, Wayne, so. Well, Christmas is here. Very close to it, anyways. Imagine it's going to be nuts uptown. Everybody doing the last minute thing. Well, I'll have to do something before 3:00, though. Well, I have to go to Tim Hortons because they all close at 3:00 this afternoon for Christmas. So, if I want any Timmy's coffee, you better go get them. Not like I don't have coffee here, but go get a couple anyways. I'll hold over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta bring the laundry up, put it away today too. Got some more gifts I gotta wrap. Yeah, I'm gonna have a busy day. Clean myself up. I'm gonna try and trim my beard up a bit today, my sideburns. So a bit, trying to look a little more sociable. Mm. Mm. I imagine it's gonna be slow, and everybody's got a lot of things to do here today for the.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Nothing is normal this time of year, you know?
Yep. Yeah. Well, it was like me. I wanted to get a bunch of stuff done today, so I had to get up and go early this morning. Like I said, I was out the door about 7:30. So, yeah, I'd go get fuel and get a coffee, go to the drugstore. I had to go to Port Stanley, pull a sign, and then went over to, had to go to Southwold and then come back, stop at the grocery store for a second. So, gone almost 2 hours. So, but anyways, we made it.
Made it there and back.
Yep. Beats waiting until 10 or 10:30 or something, then leave and go do that, and then it's noon. And holy shit. So,
Yeah, exactly. Somebody's having fun with the camera down Port Huron this morning. Christ, they've been looking at everything but the water. Oh yeah, it's like it's a club.
Yeah.
There's some operators that are really good and some operators that just clown around,
Yeah. Oh, well, I guess give something for people to look at, I guess. I don't know, but there's no ships right now, so I don't know what ship situation is. Anything coming down or not, but oh, look at them. They're really backed up there. St. Mary's. Wow. Oh. You look here, Paul. All these ships are sitting idle right now.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Yep.
That is where's it up? Okay. Whoop, hang on. Let's see, go up here. See, there's Henry Jackman right there. Look like they got two tugboats there right now. No, three. Look like they're working on it right now. Huh? But it's not moving yet. But apparently they lost power and they run aground, but they blocked the river, so the other ships can't come up. So they're all sitting there. Look at all the ships waiting to go up the St. Mary's River. They're all just sitting here. Yeah.
That ought to make it happy.
Yeah. Well, if I go.
Of course, the crew doesn't care. They're getting paid no matter what,
Yeah. Yeah, Paul Tagurtha is still sitting over at Anchorage right now, but they say it lost power too. So just off of Alpena. Huh. Yeah. Well, they're gonna be crazy busy there now. Once they get that ship out of the way, all those
Yeah.
ships waiting, then they all gonna go waiting to go in through the locks. So they got to go up and get loaded and come back up before the 15th. So probably a lot of them it's going to be their last trip because I don't think they will. Time to go up there and get loaded and come back through the locks. They come back down. They ain't gonna have time to get back up again.
No, exactly.
So probably going to be but probably the thing is there's going to be a pile of ships there that going to come down all at one time. So once they do clear up that mess, but it looked like there's a few just sitting there. The Selena, it's not moving. The American Spirit, it's not moving. Arthur Anderson, it's not moving. Yeah, even on the north side of the locks because they can't come down through the St. Mary's River up just by the locks. So, boy, that's going to screw things up. Canada doesn't need power. They have solar and windmills and EV cars. And I have a natural gas backup generator too. Yeah, you're right.
I'll be right back, Paul. Don't go away.
Yeah. Yeah, I gave her some. Yeah. I don't know. We got a great Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau. Yep, he got the world by the. You know what? Yep, I'm going to fix the country. Canada's one of the cleanest countries in the world, but it's not good enough. But Earth turns and winds move and everything else, and we get pollution from all the other polluting countries. So no matter what we do, not going to be good around here, especially the West Coast, because you got all this prevailing wind coming out of the west across thing. So can't win for losing, I don't think. But anyways, but they're gonna make sure we're broke before thing. But Canada's gonna be the next Venezuela by the looks of it. So unless we can get rid of Trudeau, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be an election called in the spring. So things aren't looking good, very good right now. And I know there's a petition out right now, and I think tonight it ends, but they're up over 400,000 signatures, I think it was, and they only needed 250,000. So they'll call for a non-confidence vote in the House. But I mean, it won't do anything, but just point to them and say, "Hey, you're not doing a very good job, right?" Everybody's so pissed off at him, but the problem is the NDP and the fucking Bloc Québécois has backed him up so much. So, hey, good morning, Mark. Got a dog barking at me for something. I don't know what she wants. Well, probably more treats or something. I don't know, but she can go
Well, they
outside.
know it's Christmas time. They want to know where their stocking is.
Yeah, it's up there on the shelf, way up there, Paul, or she can't reach it.
I had to go outside. I got one of those Starbright lights. It's facing towards the house and it doesn't get enough light to turn itself off, you know?
Yeah.
So I have to go out and
Oh,
hold this in front of it and it turns off and then it'll come back on again tonight.
yeah.
But of course, down the ramp, around the front of the house, over to the other side of the house, and then back again.
So,
Nothing.
hey, Mark. Yeah, I guess you guys are closer to Christmas than we are, so about 5 hours closer.
Well, you know, the Santa tracker's going too.
Is it? Oh,
Let me, I got it up here. Let me, screen share.
oh, yeah, there we go. Where are we now, Paul?
Let's see. It is heading for Beijing, China.
Oh, in China. Oh, okay.
Now it's changing.
Chongqing.
Yeah, it's going to headed back for China again. It did Russia earlier.
Yeah. Hey, Mark, you better hurry up. We see right here, Santa Claus is on his way there.
Yeah.
Getting closer to you. Better be a good boy and go to bed. There's a lot of people though in China, so it'll take them a while to deliver.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, look who's coming in.
Oh, Mr. Justin.
Yeah. What's up? Yeah. Hey, Jody. Good morning.
Good morning, Jody. Yeah, you
That
awake
counts
there,
as-
Justin?
Yeah, I've been up since 7 o'clock this morning.
How late did you guys go last night?
1:30,
1:30 this morning. Okay.
like that.
You know
AZ said it got wild.
Not any more than usual.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I was doing at 1:30 this morning? I was in bed sleeping.
I was getting up to go take a leak.
All right, that Frank Rizzo account's just throwing me off, Jody. Go back to drone shots.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody in the chat? That Mark.
Tim was in here earlier. I don't know if he's still here or not.
I know, I was talking to him in Messenger. I was doing some other stuff.
Jody said he kept his ass up all night. Good.
I got into watching this video just a little bit ago. That's what I was watching. Guy
Huh.
went and bought this video game collection, got all this shit that was brand new sealed in the box all the way back from the late 80s. This guy had a whole basement full of video game shit, brand new, still in the box.
I've got a old Nintendo stuff, the cartridge you used to put them in, and still got a pile of them games here, but I don't even have a Nintendo, so.
Well, this dude was going through this guy's basement and he's been buying brand new shit right off the shelves since the late 80s and just been storing it in his basement.
What, are you talking
And
about Paul Murray?
no, no, but this dude, like, he opened up a box and there was like a whole box of games from an Atari in there.
No,
And some of the games were worth like, there was a couple of them in there that were worth like $4,000 or $5,000. This dude had
oh,
2 or 3 of them sealed. Never even opened. They were still
Never
sealed in the original package. Like, this dude probably had over $1 million worth of shit in his basement. It's pretty
wow.
crazy. Because he never played the stuff. Like, he wasn't into playing the video games. He just was collecting them.
Oh, Jesus.
So he never actually. Oh, he had brand new systems, Atari systems, brand new. He had 2 of the Game Boy, Virtual Game Boy,
Oh, yeah. Wow.
and those are super rare. He had 2 of those still sealed, brand new in the box. Yeah, it was a pretty crazy collection.
Well,
Yep.
now Mia wants me, just.
Yeah.
What?
What's
What's up, Tim?
I'll have to
Hey,
send you that link, Tim, to that
what link?
video. That link I watched that video earlier. That dude buying all this rare shit.
Oh
Did you
yeah,
hear?
yeah.
Oh, dude, some of the shit you would remember from like the late 80s, mid 80s. But this
Okay,
dude
yeah.
had
Send it to.
brand new Atari systems, all the shit still sealed, brand new in the box, nothing open.
I had a Atari 2600, and I got that dust container for it,
Right.
and I duct taped it and everything, and I gave it to my niece.
Huh?
I had every game for it. It was the Atari 2600. I had everything for it, and I gave it to my niece to keep until she got older. I don't know if she still has it, but fuck it, she
Oh,
still had it. It's worth some money. I never played it.
this dude
I had
had like
2.
2 microwave sized boxes full, all
Yeah,
brand new Atari games unopened,
nice.
all originally sealed. And then he
Well,
had 2 of those.
Crystal would have had all the games for it. I had every game for it. I had it in a container that Atari sold with the game.
Uh-huh.
I had everything in there. Frank Rizzo, Jody, how are you? Can you stop going by the name of the Philadelphia mayor?
Let me go to my subscriptions.
Nobody- I don't think anybody liked Rizzo when he was in office. I don't know.
It might be the actual mayor. Never know.
It might be. It might be Frank Rizzo. How you doing, Jody?
Oh yeah, here, I'll send you a
Everybody
link
in
to that.
chat. Mark, how you doing?
I'll send you a link to that video, man. It's
Yeah,
just like
sure,
I
I'll check
said,
it out.
very nostalgic looking back on a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
But this dude didn't play anything. Like, he wasn't into playing the games. He just collected the shit all the way from the like mid to late 80s all the way up till now.
Was his name David?
No. But
Okay.
it was just an older guy and he just bought everything brand new, but he bought 3 or 4 of everything and then saved it.
Holy shit.
I mean, systems, brand new PS2s, brand new PS1s, brand new
Wow.
N64s that were unopened.
Jesus.
That's
Fucking
wild.
and then he had some PSP games, and there was 2 of them in there that were sealed that were worth like $5,000 or $6,000. Super rare.
Yeah, Jesus.
He has a big fucking house, man. I'll tell you. God damn.
Oh, they were all like boxed up. He just stored all the shit in his
Yeah.
basement boxed up, but there was probably over $1 million worth of video game shit down in there.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. That fucker got a big ass house, man.
Yeah. What did he do? Was he selling it, auctioning it off, or what?
Well, the guy
Uh,
that does the YouTube channel, he's like one of the big guys in the industry. Everybody knows he buys and sells rare games and stuff, and
oh,
he's
here
a
you go.
collector.
I'll put it in the chat, Paul.
Oh,
But
okay.
he went to he got up with this guy somehow, and this guy just found out this guy had this huge collection. This guy was ready to sell it.
What is
I
up,
mean,
dude?
he was getting in the retirement age, so he's probably just didn't want it no more.
Holy shit, I remember them games too. Oh my god.
Dude, it's insane the collect, and that's not even half of what he has, dude. That's just what they're showing you is only like a quarter of his collection.
Yeah.
They said they're gonna go back in a couple more weeks and buy the rest of it up.
Wow. I remember when Aliens came out. Oh man, the game?
Hmm.
That was pretty cool.
And then he got that rare Atari system. It was a failed system. It's in there. I can't remember what it was called though, but he had like 2 or 3 of the systems brand new, and then he had like 100 games for it that were all sealed still.
Oh, damn.
Wow, look at all the stuff he's got.
Yeah, look at all the boxes, Paul. Fuck
Oh,
me, dude. And
Like I
them
said,
games, they bring back memories, man. Because I know them games. Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's kind of a
oh my
nostalgic
god.
thing, but you're seeing everything brand new. Like there's
Yeah,
very few things that are open.
Metal Mech. Oh my god, I remember that game. Fuck. Yeah,
yeah, wow. Yeah.
he brings out Cubert. I'll be fucking. I'll be laughing my ass off.
Well, that video's all I think like 2 weeks old or something. He said he's going back in a couple weeks to get the rest of the shit. He said,
Yeah.
but he said that wasn't even scratching the surface of this dude's collection.
Wow. The shit he's pulling
He's
out,
got-
man.
yeah. Russell said he's got too many threes he never opened yet.
Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, I'm hoping my niece kept that Atari 2600 like in that dust-free case. I'm
Well,
hoping because
At-
I had all the games to it. Because I
well,
was a silver
Atari's really
spoon fed, man. I was given every game known to man, you know?
well,
What's that, Justin?
Ataris really don't go for that much unless it's a super rare one. Like
Yeah.
you can go on eBay and get Ataris for, less than $100. You can actually
Yeah.
find Ataris with 2 controllers.
Almost like new, right?
Well,
I
no,
think
they're not new, but like if you have like a new one that's sealed, that's where the money's at.
I think I played it once and then I sealed it up in that case and then I told my brother and I said, "Here you go, keep it for Crystal, when she gets older."
But one of the systems, the Atari systems that guy has that he shows in that video, it's one of the rarest Atari systems. I think he had like 2 or 3 of them still sealed in the box. And it's like a
Well,
super rare system.
the first Nintendo Game Boy that ever came out, I had Tetris, the only game on it, and I had it sealed in a box. And I gave it to my stepson. And I said, "Don't open it, just keep it." And he goes, "Okay." And yeah, still
Yeah,
has it sealed.
I think that guy was just getting, because you could tell he was getting to he's probably in his 60s and he probably just didn't want it anymore.
Yeah.
Probably, selling it for his retirement.
Well,
Yeah.
this bloke is pretty young. He's probably
Yeah.
about your age.
Yeah, that's the guy that buys and resells everything.
Genesis, holy fuck.
Yep.
Hey,
brand new.
hey, One Vision. That's an in it. I think it is.
Hey Dustin. Hey Dustin, how you doing, buddy? Merry Christmas.
What's up,
Yeah.
Dustin?
Well, it's Christmas here, but not where y'all are.
I wouldn't be surprised if you don't have 3 or 4 copies of Bad Fur.
And he had a Sega sitting there too. Fuck.
This dude would go in the store when something new would come out, like any game, and he'd buy
Yeah.
3 or 4 copies of it. And then he would just hold on to them. He'd never open them. They
That's
went through that whole I think it was a PS2 collection of games. There was only one in the whole box that was open. And there was
Oh
probably
yeah, the
200
game
games.
Rayman. He had the game Rayman. That was like back in the wow. Yeah.
Yeah, he had
Nah, he's
like
rich. He must be rich. Fucking
he
dead.
had like 8 or 10 what was it, Dreamcast controllers that weren't even open, they were still in the original boxes.
Yeah. I saw the sticker that he didn't even open. It was in a box and he
Yeah, I can't
yeah,
wait to see that.
just think if we kept everything when we were younger, Paul.
Oh,
Like all the shit when we were younger. Oh,
even the cars I had, Jesus Christ, man.
Well,
yeah.
and
Just
that's
fixing two of my cars.
Yeah, 69 Chevelle. What would that be now? Oh man. I wish I kept it.
well, one thing to do, especially with video games, is even a newer system. If it's a newer system that flops and it's just it doesn't sell well and it's just, it's not on the market very long, those are the systems to buy up because in 20, 30 years, they could be worth thousands. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's like that Atari system that guy had. He had 3 of them.
Yeah.
And it was a flop. It was an Atari system that had flopped and it didn't sell very many of them. And it wasn't on the market very long, but the dude had 3 of them. And now they're
Well,
worth like 5 or 6 grand, I think, or some shit like that.
all
It's a
the
crazy amount.
all the stuff I gave my son and like all the comic books that I collected, all the games and shit I gave him, and he sold them for drugs. Just think if you would have fucking kept them.
Oh, yeah.
I had the first G.I. Joe. I had the first. I had everything. I was a comic book collector for a long time.
Yeah.
He sells it for fucking $20 on the fucking
What's up, Joel?
one of
Hey,
them.
Skyfly, good morning.
Hey Joel, how are you? And then he sells it at a fucking corner shop for fucking $20, I guess. God. Think of the money you could have had. That's why I bought the shit for my kids, and I saved it all for my kids. Oh well. Lynn messaged me today and called me a Scrooge.
Yeah.
Oh my God. She's a funny bugger. She goes, Merry Christmas, Scrooge. Oh, okay. She knows I hate Christmas.
Well, the other thing too is I found out through life things that mean a lot to you and that you covet, when you pass it on to somebody else, 9 times out of 10, it's just stuff.
And that's the reason why I'm keeping a hold of my silver, my gold, I'm keeping a hold of that until I die. If somebody wants to take it after I die, I don't give a shit. But that's my retirement. That's why I'm keeping that shit. Not giving it away.
I look back at it, I had a 65 Mustang GT. I had a 1972 Hemi Cuda. I had a 1965 Chevelle SS with a 455 in it, with a Hurst shifter.
454, you mean?
Well, they had a 454, but it was a rated 455
Okay.
because it had dual cams on top.
Oh yeah. I
I
had
only kept that, Tim, for about a month or two. Then I decided I was going to kill myself in it because everybody wanted to race you,
I had a 69 Chevelle with a 6-cylinder in it, slant 6. And I started tubbing it out, rebuilding it. I should have kept it. But Lynn made me get rid of it because I wasn't spending time with her. She goes, all you're doing is spending time on the cars. But I paid $100 for it and got money back for it. And what was good the suspension locked on it. It seized up. So when the guy was taking it out of the yard about a K down the road or a mile down the road, it fucking unlocked and you heard a loud pop. But I had the money in my hand. I was like, woohoo.
Wow.
No.
But I bought it for $100. My buddy called me up and he goes, I got this car for you. You can start redoing it now. And I'm like, all right, what engine? He said, Slant 6, man. Original engine, all orange. I was like, all right.
So
I
do
Now,
you,
drove
the difference was, Tim,
I
back in
drove it.
those days, when you lifted the hood, you could see engine. You could see all the parts.
Right. I
Now
could
you
sit
lift
in
the
that
hood and it's
fucking
like
car.
all kinds of coverings and
Yeah.
so
I
do
could sit in
any,
that car. I could sit in that car, Paul, and work on the engine. It was
Yep.
fucking awesome. I loved it.
so any of the older guys that were into Atari back in the day, do you remember the Atari Jaguar?
Yes.
That was the rare one. The dude's got like 100
Okay.
games that are sealed for it.
Are you
That
calling
was
us
the-
old? Are you calling us old?
old
Rick,
guys.
Well,
Yep.
Atari was a little bit before my time because I was Nintendo.
Well, you know, he's trying to wiggle out of the fact that he says all you old guys.
Yeah. Have you
That's
heard of
all right.
Sega?
It's
Have you heard of Sega?
Because we are old guys, and when we were your age, we used to refer to the older folks as old guys. You know,
Old guys. Do you remember Sega, Justin? Sega?
Talking about Sega was after Nintendo. Of course I remember Sega.
Yeah, I know. I'm just asking.
I'm saying Atari was a little bit before my time, but was still pretty relevant when I was a kid. Because that was right when Nintendo came out.
I come from a generation that we saw everything come up. Like, you remember them commercials back in the day, Paul, where they had the bodies with their hands wrapped around the world for WWW?
Yep.
Remember that?
Yep.
World Wide Web. Yeah. And I was like, no, that ain't gonna happen. Then
Yeah, so much has happened in my lifetime. It's just amazing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the boomers, man, they got to see every damn thing. And Generation X, we
Well,
saw
it's,
heat,
it's like
man.
right now, if I had the money and the time, I might buy an expensive robot dog just to see it. You know.
I don't want one of those. I'll watch them on video. I don't want one of those. I'll buy a cat. I
RoboCat.
need a cat, man. I need something to be here with me.
Hey, Captain Joe. Good
What's
morning.
up, Joe? How you doing, man?
Blinded by the light.
Wrecked up like a douche and then a roamer in the night. Blinded by.
Yeah.
Look,
I
he's
looked up
all
and-
made
and
up.
Paul-
Joe's all made up for Christmas.
Yep.
Oh, you're festive, man. I'm going to go throw up. Hold on.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
I was on Johnny's stream, so I was kind of stuck there.
Yeah, I
Not
saw
that I'm
that.
stuck to being bad there, but so I'm gonna tell you about 3D printing. 3D
Oh.
printing is a rabbit hole. Rabbit hole.
What did we say yesterday? You didn't believe us?
Yeah, I had that failed print yesterday. This one here.
Welcome to
5
hell.
hours into it, you remember?
Yep.
So I had to take it. I had to take it apart. This right here is what caused it. This one little piece of filament broke before it got to the extruder. It was in the extruder before it got to the tip, and you couldn't get to it. So I had to take the whole front of the freaking thing apart. Got it all apart. Found it, was able to take it right out with a pair of tweezers. There was no issue. Put
Yeah,
everything
correct,
back
Rod.
together. So putting everything back together, right? And I get to put it back on the unit. And I got one wire coming from the unit, and I'm looking at it and I'm saying, where the hell that wire came from? Where did I plug it in at? And there's 4 spots you can plug it in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at it, and I looked at it, and I narrowed it down to 2 of them with the same type of pins. And I said, so it's either the one in the back or the one on the side. And I said, I don't remember taking the 2 off the side. Now, a smart person would have went and looked at the video again. Okay. I had a 50-50 chance. and it was wrong. The second time in about a month, I've done 50-50 wrong.
Joe,
So
why
I
don't
plug
you
it in.
just why don't you just get rid of the Bowden tube and go direct drive?
Well, let me tell you what I did. So I plugged it in the back, put it on, turned it on, everything starts working, extruding, everything beautiful, right? But it's saying you have to level your bed. So I said, okay, level my bed. It comes down, moves around, and then they got the two bars, right? And the crossbar. It goes, this side goes up and this one stays down. It's going won't level
The
a bed.
Y. Yeah, the
So
Y.
I had to go shoot the basketball. So I'm sitting there playing, and I think it was Night Train came on. He said, check your wires. That was yesterday on the show. So check your
No,
wires.
it ain't. No, it ain't, Mike.
It-
It's
it-
not
it
direct
was-
drive.
it
It's
was-
Bowden tube.
It was the wire. I had the wire plugged in the wrong place. So when I plugged it in another place, everything worked. But I am lucky that when I turned it on, I didn't burn up a motherboard or something.
Didn't burn it out, yeah.
Well, I'm telling you, this printing is doing good.
You need
finished
you
this
need to
one.
go. You need to go direct drive, man. Direct drive.
Yeah, these are the ornaments I'm making for the kids right now. I
Yeah,
got
nice.
5 of them that are gonna be made.
What you need to do is spend about $100,000 and get a good one.
100,000.
Now, hold on. No, it isn't. It's not.
You don't
It's
need
not
it's
direct.
not that bad.
Mike is saying that's direct drive, but it's not direct drive. You got a Bowden tube. You got a black.
It is
fucking
it
Bowden
is
tube.
it is direct drive. It's
It
got
is
the tube
direct
that
drive.
goes into the wheels that run it through.
All the tube does
Bowden
is
tube.
just
That's a Bowden tube.
it just feeds the
So you're talking
Into
about the
through.
filament going in directly, not without a tube. Is direct drive.
Yeah.
to you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's got a tube, but when it comes out the tube, it goes directly into the feeders like wheels that kind of drag it through. And what
All
happens?
right,
See
I
what
understand.
happened?
All right, I
It's,
understand.
it, it's got a little nick in it where one of the wheels must have caught a soft spot and bent it sideways. So when it was
Yeah.
going in, it broke off right there because it was bent sideways.
Yeah.
But
I
you
understand.
know what?
All right.
It's only 4 bolts. it's only 8 volts technically. It's not that hard.
Joel, that Atari 130 XE, if you still have it in the original box, looks like they're going for about $200 to $500 on eBay.
Pretty good.
I was looking it up, so I was curious to see how much they were going for.
I will stop, JD. I'm not going to talk about printers no more. I know nothing about them.
Micro Center is selling the new Enders for $99.
You have to be a new customer to get the coupon for that.
Oh,
You
really?
have to go into the store to get it. Yeah.
You got to go in the store.
Yeah.
You can't do it online?
I don't think you can order it online. No.
Oh, that's
Okay.
fucked.
If
What's
I
the name
remember
of the place?
correctly.
Micro
Center.
Micro Center. It's like a J car over here. It's pretty good. I think J car is like sort of like Radio Shack, the way it used to be.
I mean, you might be able to buy it online, but I don't know. I think it was in store only. Yeah, you can get a Creality Ender 3 V2 for $100
That's what we
Hold on.
have, right? Yeah,
right
that's
here.
what we have.
$100. Wow.
Via Tel, you have to get the coupon.
Put the link in the chat.
Get deal at Micro Center. What happens when you click that? The
Is
blue
that what I
bar.
have? That's what I have. Ender 3V2. Yeah. Okay.
Well, this is just a site that's telling about it. I don't know if that's
Dustin's saying now
Let's
it's
see.
in 4. We got one in St.
Hey,
Louis.
Justin,
so
put the link in
pretty
there
good.
if you can.
this isn't their actual website, but it's they're talking about Micro Center.
I like it. I like Creality. I won't change it for nothing.
But there's not very many Micro Centers. They're very far and few in between. So
Who messaged
I think
me?
they're building one in South Carolina, but like I said, they're not very close.
Oh, okay. Is that it? Yeah.
Not very many of them around. Is there
Okay.
one near you, Joe?
You were
I
supposed
don't
to put
know.
it in the chat, bro. You were
That's what I
supposed
wanna
to put it
see.
in the chat. You
thought
put
I
it
did.
to me in message.
Oh shit, wrong thing.
What? Hey Corey, man, how you doing, buddy? Corey, man, Corey, how you doing?
What's up, Corey?
Let me see what they say.
Corey didn't get a chance to talk
That's,
at all, did he?
I'm not sure if it's in store only, but
Well, I'm gonna try, because I'll tell you what,
oh
if I could buy it online for $100, I might.
yeah, Dustin's saying it's in store only. That's what I thought. I was pretty
Oh.
sure it was.
Hey,
Marshall,
Mark.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Marshall, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, you have to be a new customer and sign up.
Well,
That's
I'm a new
Marshall,
customer,
right?
but I don't know about
Is
the
that
store.
Marshall? That's Marshall, right? Arizona.
Yeah.
Okay. Merry
Micro
Christmas. man. Merry
Center.
Christmas.
Yeah, like I said, they're very far and few in between. There's not a lot of micro centers around.
There's
Uh,
one in the northern suburb of Detroit.
But if you know somebody that lives near one and they've never been there, you could always have them go get it for you. I mean, if they're not too far from you.
I
Yeah,
gotta
see, there's
talk to-
one.
What?
Uh,
I gotta talk to Mike because I looked at my printers today and I was going about to clean them off, but I think the nicotine and everything from cigarettes fucking really clogged them up. But
yeah, so we only have one in Florida, and it's not even here yet. It's coming soon, and it's all the way down in Miami in 2024. It looks like there's maybe 20 stores around the whole nation. And I don't see any for Louisiana.
Which model is it you have?
Are you closer to any borders,
And Ender what?
Joe? Ender
I
3v2?
I got an Ender 3v2.
Any borders?
Because it
Yeah, like
shows
are
you
you
got
close?
Ender 3S, 3.5.
No, I'm not.
No, they're
I don't think
different
I am.
ones.
I have to look. And
No,
it sent me. It didn't send me the coupon. It's supposed to send me the coupon.
There's not one in Louisiana. That's all I was asking you. These are the only places they are right here.
They're
Like I
just
said,
minor upgrades, Paul. So don't worry about that.
I mean, there's only one in California, and that's a big ass state. There's
What
only
was
one in
that link
Denver.
that Dustin put in there? Justin?
Yeah, let's see. The
That's
closest
what I
I
like
would
in there.
be.
Hey,
Hey, they
Al,
got one in Charlotte coming soon. No,
I don't know why the fuck
You see that one
Ohio
in-
of all states has 3 of them.
thank you.
yeah, you see that
Home
one?
state.
They got
That's
one in
my home
Houston.
state,
Houston be the
Rick.
closest.
What
Houston's
is it?
only 4 hours.
What, you're talking about
4 hour drive
Ohio's your
wouldn't be
home
bad.
state?
Pennsylvania.
That's
Right there.
Ohio I'm talking about.
Oh,
So for some reason,
Yeah.
Ohio of all states has 3 of them, and they have like not even half the population of some of these other states,
no, they don't. Yeah.
which is funny. Like I said, like you would think Florida and California would have like 5 or 6 of them, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
poor New
fucking
York.
Ohio of all the states has got 3.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Huh?
See, like Kansas only has 1, Overland Park,
Where's the one in Pennsylvania?
St. David's.
St. David. Oh, that's west. West Pennsylvania.
Unless Micro Center's out of Ohio, I'm not sure, but it's kind of weird that the Ohio of all the states would have 3 of them.
It might have been. You never know. I lived out in western Pennsylvania near the Ohio border when I was young. I'll never go back there. Like we did the snow, the winter. Fuck, that sucked.
Well, they might have not sent you the coupon, Joe, because you're not near one.
No, they
You know what
said
I'm
it took
saying?
on my phone. That's what they
Ah.
said, Joey. Stupid asses.
Hey Ed, how
It
you doing?
says offer
Al?
expired, frequently bought together,
Merry
in
Christmas, Al.
store only. Yeah, I tell you what, if it was, like I said, if that store in Charlotte were open, that North Carolina store, I tell my son, I'll tell him, look, do me a favor, because he's coming down here in a couple of days. I'd say, go pick this up for me.
Yeah,
You know,
Bring it
South
down, yeah.
the South Carolina store and the Miami store are the 2 that they're building now.
Yeah, because the North Carolina. Yeah,
Or
'cause
North
it's
Carolina, yeah.
Charlotte. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Charlotte's
right.
only about an hour from him.
I
And
knew
he could
one of the
drive, he could drive to Charlotte, pick it up and go down from Charlotte all the way back here.
But like I said, it's funny. You would think there'd be a 3 or 4 in California and Florida, of all places, but guess not.
That's where I
Not
left
that I
from,
need another
Charlotte,
one.
North Carolina.
You know,
And if I wanted to
not that I
go,
need another one, but for $100.
well, if I had to go to fucking Micro Center, I'd have to go all the way down to Miami. That'd be like a 6-hour drive. Miami's not anywhere near me. That'd be at least 4 to 6 hours. And that's depending on traffic. You can literally get stopped up on the damn highways here for 40, 50 minutes at a time in traffic jams.
And the closest one to me is Houston. And Houston's about 4.5 hours. Now, the good part is if I would decide to do something like that and take that ride, I can stop on the way and get some boudin. And Cajun
Boudin.
food, get some
Boudin.
boudin.
Buddha.
Well, I mean, if
Say, hey,
you
shit, give me.
keep an eye out whenever you go on those little trips with the schools, you ever find yourself near one, they've been doing that coupon for years now, for a few years now. So it's not like it's
Now,
something
what's the
that's
regular
gonna
price
expire.
on it?
It usually goes for like 240 around that price, depending on who's selling it. So I mean, it's not a
That
bad
makes a good
savings.
just-
I don't know. The Ender 3V2, I think, goes for 250.
I
On
bought
Amazon?
it. I bought it for $500, but I got everything connected to it. I got the Raspberry
so.
Pi connected to it and everything. So it's all, yeah, it's all upgraded. I put an extruder, metal extruder on it.
Yeah,
I
so
put
you're
everything on that fucking thing.
looking at about 205 to 220.
Yeah,
So,
but
I
you want to
mean-
do the upgrades to it and everything to make it better and shit.
Right, but with the money you're saving, I mean, shit, that pays for your upgrades right there. Instead of
Oh,
paying,
my motherboard, man. The motherboard I put in it, that was 180.
well, that's what I'm saying. If you're paying $100 for it, that gives you just saved $520. That could
Yeah.
go towards your upgrades,
Yeah.
upgrading it.
Say, I
What's
got
this
4
paying?
halves
3
done. Now I
something.
got 4 more halves to go.
What are they?
It's Christmas ornament.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
Is
I got
that
all the
right?
halves made, all the trees made. It
Oh, yeah.
spins.
What's up,
Oh.
Jody? Merry Christmas. Mike is
So I
saying
got all the
that
halves made except for the bottom. Now I got the bottom
Mike
to
is-
do.
Yeah,
They take
Mike-
about 20 minutes apiece.
Mike is saying that it's going for 175 nowadays. The Ender 3V2.
That's not what
Yeah.
Amazon said. Amazon said 205.
Really? Fuck.
They
Well,
were
I'll tell you.
ranging between 205 and 215.
I bought
After
mine.
watching
fucking
after watching Mike
$500.
the Night Train. And
Yeah,
I think
that's-
what I'm gonna do is next year, if everything works out right, like I said, I'm gonna probably buy a couple of those bamboos with the
Couple of
thing
them?
on top. Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah. Hey, it's fun. I like doing it. And I'm
You
gonna
a
play with
rich
it.
motherfucker. You're going to buy a couple of them. Fuck.
Well, maybe next year I'll be able to.
But
Wait
the
a
kind
minute,
of
wait a
money
minute,
Joe's
Joe.
Joe's gonna turn into the American version of Welch Rob.
Joe, can you adopt me?
You ought to hear my sister.
Well, I mean, the kind of
No.
settlement Joe's expecting to get. I mean, $2
Yeah,
grand
he's
on a
getting a
couple
good one.
printers ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, there you go. You put a link in the chat right there. Creality. You said
my
$66.
my
on
daughter
Creality.
texts me about once a week. Have you heard anything yet? Have you heard anything yet? I text her back. It's my money, bitch.
Hey,
I said,
guys,
you're 29 years old. Make your own money,
I'm gonna
bitch.
get my day started here. I got a lot.
Hey, Paul. Hey, we'll see you.
Yep, see you guys
All right.
later.
You
Have a
got
good-
you got family tonight, right?
Yeah, I got a family thing going tonight, so I won't be around tonight. So,
Okay.
Hey,
but
hey,
see you guys. Merry Christmas. Got that
hey,
cake.
Paul, Merry Christmas. Merry
Yep.
Christmas,
Hey, guys.
Paul.
Yep.
Take care.
Yeah,
I
well,
made
they
biscuits
also,
this morning and didn't even get to eat them yet.
See,
they
Justin,
also-
he's going down a rabbit hole. He's addicted. I got an addicted personality with drones, with 3D printers, with cars. Yep,
Oh.
you're addicted. You're
yeah, see,
caught.
that's not a bad deal, Mike, because you're getting free shipping. Now, if they were
Yeah.
adding like $30-$40 for shipping, then yeah.
Is that free shipping with that
Free
one?
shipping,
Yeah.
166.
free shipping? See, now that's a better deal, obviously. But
Fucking bid at all. 166. Fucking
Hey, you
bid.
see, Tim, I'd buy one of them for sure with the 4 colors, just the fact that I could print the different color.
yeah, but you can
That's
get
what
the one.
that's what I would like.
You can get the one. I think David has what, the $1,500 one. I think it has what, 5 colors, right?
But I like 5 colors. I like to have the wood in there
I
in case I
think.
want to do something with the wood, and then have like
I think his has more.
red, white, blue, green, maybe.
Hey,
But
well,
that's the same
hold on,
print.
hold
Mix
on.
my colors.
Let's say Merry Christmas and Happy Birthday to Lance. It's his birthday. Happy birthday, bro.
Al, I would say for a newbie, I wouldn't buy an Ender. Just saying.
Shut up. Oh, motherfucker.
There's a lot better brands out there that you just spend a couple $100 more. You won't have half the headache. Just saying. And you won't have to upgrade them.
gonna-
They'll just be ready to go right out the box.
Then
I'm
you're
gonna
not a
keep
fucking
count.
nerd. You're not a nerd. Fucking go
Yeah,
back in
you-
your closet.
Hold
Go back
on.
and-
Why make things more complicated than they need to be just because you want them to make them more complicated?
Then you're not a nerd. Go back in your closet.
I'm saying why? Okay.
The sad part of it is when
So
you
you're
get that-
telling me buying a car that I have to constantly do maintenance on is a better choice because I have to do the maintenance instead of buying a reliable car.
That's how you
But you don't
fucking
have to do
learn. That's how you learn the mechanics of the fucking machine that
You
you
can
built.
learn the mechanics of the machine without having to put the 4 bolts into the frame.
You're not a
You're
nerd.
right.
How is
Not a
putting
nerd.
4 or 5 bolts in and putting a printer together any different than just plugging in it and going? How does that
You're not
teach
a
you
nerd
anything?
then. Give me back your pen set.
I'm just saying.
You're not a nerd. You're not a nerd.
Why buy something that's more maintenance and more hassle than buying something that's more reliable and less maintenance?
So you're going to buy a plug and play before you want to learn a machine and fucking build it and fucking do the fucking Donald thing. And
But no, what
You're-
I'm saying is, what are you learning by putting 4 to 8 bolts into a machine?
no,
And
you build the
tightening them
machine
down.
and you learn the machine, and that's it.
Okay, but
if you want
Joe's-
to plug and play, that's all right. You're
But
not
I'm
a
saying
nerd.
Joe's
Put your
Joe's machine is plug and play, and he
No,
had to
it
put it
And I had to
together,
work.
and he had to put it together.
It's not plug and
Nope.
play. I'm talking
No
about.
printer,
I'm
no
talking
printer
about-
comes set up complete. You have to put some of them together.
No, hold on. I'm talking about the Adventure 3 that I first bought. All I had to do was plug it in. Boom, it was set. The Ender 3 V2 I had to put together and fucking learn the mechanics of it. You're not a nerd. Give
You
me back
can
your
learn the
pen set.
mechanics of a printer without having to put it together.
Oh,
I can buy a car and
No.
learn the mechanics of how the car works without
Oh,
never
so
touching
you're
it.
gonna
Problems
build
going
a-
on all the time.
how are
All
you
the
going
time.
to build an engine if you don't know how to fucking build it? You're going to take it apart and build it from square like I did. I built a fucking engine from bottom to top.
Okay.
I learned that.
And
So you're saying that you're going to learn the mechanics of a fucking printer.
no,
through
my whole
printer
point
when
is,
you just plug it in
why do you want to buy something that's more maintenance when you could buy something that's less maintenance, more
to learn
reliable,
it.
and prints 10 times better?
To learn it.
For what?
Give me back your nerd.
To learn what? What does it
You're
teach
not
you?
a nerd anymore.
What does it teach you?
Give me back your
That's what I'm
glasses
asking.
and your pen kit.
What does it teach you? That's what I'm asking.
It teaches you how to build it and how to fucking do everything on that machine.
You don't think you're going to learn that by some point? I mean, Mike's, look how advanced Mike's bamboo is, and he's had to fix it a couple times already. Little issues he's had. So he had to learn how to do it.
Mike learned because he took apart and put together a fucking 3D printer. He started from scratch, just like I did. That's how I fucking learned. off of
Because
Mike
you
and
had
Shaw.
to,
You
because the
took it apart,
technology
you
was
put it
in its
together.
infancy. That's why you had to
Oh,
learn.
you fucking
There
nerd.
were no Bamboo advanced printers back when you guys started printing. It was all.
I had an Inventor 3. It was a plug and play.
Oh God, that's not a Bamboo though, bro.
Yes, he
Bamboo's
did,
way
Dustin.
better.
Give me back
Nope.
your fucking pen
No,
set.
no.
Give me back your pen set and your fucking glasses. You're not a nerd no more. You lost it. Your nerd card's gone. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, if I go by your logic, I should just go buy an iMac and have all kinds of issues.
That's funny.
Fuck it
I can get errors too that my RAM's running out.
up.
That's what mine did. That was a shot at me for some reason.
Oh, fuck it up.
That happened to me on Johnny's show this morning and knocked me off.
Really?
Yeah, it did. Knocked me completely off.
Damn.
Mike said it teaches you how to ask somebody exactly.
Whoa, come on.
Well, what I'm saying is back when printing first started. if
We
you
didn't
weren't-
start it when it first
No, no,
started,
no.
motherfucker. It started like 30 years ago, but it was a big ass machine. Cost a lot of money.
But I'm saying when it started becoming mainstream where an everyday person could buy it right at the start of that, if you weren't somebody like Sean or David, you would have had hell trying to figure out how to do anything. So
Dude, if
what
I
has
didn't
happened
have
over
Sean-
time? The technology
didn't
got
have
better
Sean-
and easier.
If I didn't have Sean and Mike and Marcel, I wouldn't have fucking learned anything.
I'm
But
talking about the guys before them, though. There was guys 2-3
Yeah,
years before
yeah.
them doing it.
yeah,
But what I'm saying is as time progressed, the technology is getting better. The printers are getting less maintenance. They're getting
I'm just
more
just
advanced.
saying
You don't
the
need to
Adventure
know that.
3. I'm just saying the Adventure 3 that I first bought was plug and play. I plugged it in, put the G code into it, fucking washed it, boom, that's it. Never had to fuck with it. Ender 3v2, I had to put it together and fucking do everything. That's how I learned the mechanics of a fucking printer. That's what you need to know.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. With the progression and advancement of these newer printers coming out, you don't need to know that stuff anymore because half that stuff is self-done by the machine itself. You don't have to level your bed anymore. You don't have to do this. It's all auto-done. So there's nothing
Yeah,
to
all of that.
learn.
All of that was auto on mine, but like I said, when that thing clogged yesterday, I had to learn something.
Right, that's always going to be an issue with a lot of printers. You're always going to get clogs
Yeah.
and shit. But I'm saying there's a lot of little stuff now that these newer machines have now taken the responsibility for that you don't have to do anymore.
I think something was wrong with Joe's fucking filament roll to make it clog like that.
I think it
already.
was.
I never had a
I
fucking
think
clog.
It was.
I had
little,
one clog,
I think it was
sorry.
a little dent. I think there was
In
a
the
little
roll.
bend in it maybe. That when it
Yeah.
got there, it just said, broke off.
I had one clog, and all I had to do, it didn't go through. The clog wasn't in the extruder; it was in the nozzle, and
Well,
it just bunched up.
the feeder cog, it broke one of the pins, Joe.
The extruder.
You know, it sucks it in. Did it
Well, it goes through the pipe into
into a wheel?
a set of wheels. When
Yeah.
it got down to the extruder part, it was probably it chipped the thing or whatever it did, but the end of it's bent a little bit. When I saw it was bent on it, so it must have somehow like crimped a little. And when it crimped, it broke off. You know.
Mm.
But I mean, even like the advanced shit that the Bamboo has now, in probably 2-3 years, you would be able to get a $200-300 printer that has the same technology because now the $700 and $800 printers are going to be far more advanced.
It's like
So it's
it's
gonna
like
trickle
having
down.
hypothetically, it's like having a 69 Chevelle. You could sit in there, you could rebuild the fucking engine, right? And then you get a Tesla, you just drive it. You don't have to work on it. But back in the day, we had carburetors that we had to take apart, and you had a 2-chamber, 3-chamber. You had to fucking take it apart and fucking learn that car. Because if
Because
you
that
didn't
was
learn
the
the car, it
technology
would
at the
break
time.
down. Then you had to pay a fucking mechanic overcharge mechanics to fucking fix it. But if you knew how to fix it yourself, you
But
were
that
right.
but that's what I'm saying. That was because that was the technology at the time. But now
But that's
cars are
what
getting
I'm
to the
saying.
point
This
where
is what
not
I'm
everybody
saying.
can work on them anymore.
This is what I'm saying, from plug in and play to building your own machine. That's what I like doing. I like building my own machine.
I mean, you can still
That's
do
it.
that if you want, but if you're not somebody, the thing is
What's
not
up,
everybody
Rigger?
that gets into 3D printing wants to do that kind of stuff though.
Yeah, but that's what I wanted to do,
It's the
so I
same
can learn more.
argument. It's the same argument of FPV versus GPS. A lot of GPS
Right.
guys aren't technical and they don't want to learn how to build a drone, so they don't get into FPV. Like not the bullshit DJI FPVs, real FPVs, the ones where you have to literally solder
Right,
boards.
right,
You have to like build this thing from a frame up to where it's in the air.
right. Yeah, I know. That's why I got into 3D printing. And so after the Inventor 3, I built all of them fucking printers out in the living room. And I learned more by doing it and asking questions from Mike, Sean, Marcel, David. I asked fucking questions and they answered me.
Right,
They
but
helped me.
all that stuff that you learned isn't gonna go on, and even now with all the newer printers coming out, it doesn't, some of it will help you, but then other stuff it has nothing to do with any of these new printers. Because you're not
Yeah, but with,
self-leveling beds anymore. Almost all the new printers coming out,
I don't have
all
a
the beds are,
self-leveling bed. Nope.
well, that's what I'm saying. All the newer printers coming out, almost all of them are self-leveling. They're got LiDAR on them, all kinds of crazy ass technology that
But
what you
I
were
like
doing.
self. I like leveling on my own that I know it's right. I can get it down to like 0.1 of a fucking level. I know it's right.
But I mean, in reality, comparing an Ender 3 to like a Bamboo is like comparing a
Oh, that's
1990,
fucking, yeah.
is like
That's like,
comparing a 1990s Honda Accord to a brand new one.
exactly. Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
completely different.
Yeah, I know. But I still like building and working on my 3D printers. Like, I gotta talk to Mike because I got this fucking crap. I think it's because of the nicotine, but I'm gonna use isopropyl to fucking clean it and wonder if that's gonna work. Ashtray, someone didn't go so well. No, it didn't, Corey. Fucking, I lost a lot of money on it.
But I mean, even look at Mike, as technical as he's gotten with his printers over the years, he's liking all the self-automated stuff. It's stuff he doesn't have
He's
to fuck
liking
around.
it because he never started out with a plug and play like I did. I started out with the Adventure 3.
But what
Fucking Mike started out with the Under 3 Pro, I think it was.
right,
And
but
he built it and learned how to work it. And then he bought this and it was like, oh fuck, this is awesome. And
right, but that's what my whole point though is he has the same logic I do. Like now he doesn't have to deal with some of that extra bullshit that he don't have to do no more because the printer can do it itself.
right.
And it makes it more convenient. It makes for faster prints, less headache.
Oh
That's my
fucking
whole,
A, Dustin. I want to sell that. Yeah, I want to sell pencils on the corner. No, but I'm saying is Mike is very fucking technical. If you talk to him privately, he's very fucking technical. So he got his Ender 3, whatever, and he fucking built it like that. But now it's a godsend sort of to him. Because all he's got to do is plug it in and he fucking sets it and it goes.
right. But what I'm saying is he
Which
doesn't feel,
if I had the money, I would fucking get it too, but I don't have the money.
well, my whole point is though, is he doesn't, the way he talks, he doesn't seem to feel like because it's that simple that it's kind of like a disgrace of what he's had before. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's embraced it and
Oh, it's a
realized
step
that,
up. It's a step up what he's compared to. Fucking A. Like he just said, he started out with a trunk seat. Have you ever had a trunk seat? I got a buddy of mine that has a trunk seat.
I've only had one printer, but I'm just
It's
going
not
by.
that it's not that good. A trunk seat is not that fucking good. But Mike now, he has the two other printers, and it's like, okay, this is plug and play. You can fucking look at it. You can fucking level bed it itself. He likes it because there's not much at work, but Mike can fucking tear apart a printer and put it back to fucking together and tell you how to do it. So
Well, I
now
understand that,
easier
but
for him. I give all the kudos to him.
right, but
that's
if
how
my
it started out.
what I'm saying is if Mike was going by the same logic you were saying a minute ago, he wouldn't like that printer. He would rather buy another printer that he would have to do all that shit to.
I understand, but the way I started, I didn't like it because it was just plug and play. I like to be technical and fucking learn how to build them and put them together. You still lost your nerd status, man. You got to give me the pencils. You got to give me the glasses.
Why? Because I liked convenience.
No, you lost your nerd status.
Then that means Mike lost his. I didn't
No,
buy
he
a newer
didn't.
printer.
No, he
did.
didn't because he
How
knows
do
that.
you
He knows
how do
a
you
hell-
figure? I didn't go out and buy
He
the new
knows a
printer.
hell of a
He
lot
did.
more than you. He knows a
I'm
hell
not
of a lot
saying
more than
I'm
you.
not saying he doesn't, but what I'm saying is I didn't go out and buy a new printer. He went out and bought the new printer. So you're saying that people that go out and buy plug and plays should lose their nerd card, is what you're telling me. So that
But
should
you're trying to
apply
turn
to
that
Mike.
back on me now. You're trying
No,
to. You're doing
if
the same
anything,
thing I used to do to you.
if anything, that should apply to Mike as well. Then
This motherfucker is turning shit around like I used to do to him.
I have never claimed I know more than Mike, and I know Mike and Sean and David all know way more than I do. I've never claimed that.
Mike knows way more than you do. I'm not putting you down or anything because you know way more than
It's
I
the
do.
truth.
You
You're
know
not.
way
I
more
don't
than I
feel.
do.
I don't feel like
So-
you're putting me down because I completely agree with you. I know they do. I've never
And-
claimed that I know more than them.
And I'll say Justin knows a hell of a lot more than I do with software because I get frustrated and I want to throw my computer out the fucking window half the fucking time. But
Well, I just
Like you
don't
said,
have
man.
issues with software. I find it pretty easy myself.
oh, fuck up. Oh, that evening must just got. Oh, that fucking. What was it in the video? Broadcaster.
Dustin says you got to give up your pocket protector too.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, like I
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
if you guys are doing that logic, then Mike has to give his up too, because he decided to
don't.
buy a plug and play
No, you
instead of
don't.
going the hard route for no reason.
I remember being in an offline Zoom with you and you getting frustrated with building the Ender 3v2. So
What are you talking about? No, I didn't.
when you were offline, you were building the Ender 3v2.
No, it wasn't building it. It was a software issue. Me
Oh,
and
the
Sean were having.
software issue. Yeah.
Because none of the updates that me and Sean were doing were working, and it was pissing
Do you
us
know
off.
when I
He
was
was
on a offline with Sean one day, he bricked my Ender 3v2. And then all of a sudden, just because of a comma in the software, it bricked it. We put that comma back in, copied and pasted back in. I redid it, flashed it, worked. One comma in a fucking oh god.
No, he was getting as frustrated as I was because we were trying to get the BL Touch to work and it wasn't working right.
I don't think you should have put the BL touch on it because I got an
That was
AGL.
Sean's. Well, Sean's the one
AGL.
that bought. Sean bought it and sent it to me. I didn't even know he was
Oh,
sending it
okay.
to me.
Oh, okay.
He just bought it and sent it to me, and then we were trying to get it to work, and it wouldn't work right on the printer.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I'm
that's where we
looking- I'm
were getting
looking-
frustrated.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm looking on the site right now on the parts and stuff for this printer. And the part that I took off was called the hot inset, all metal, hot
Uh-huh.
inset.
Right.
That's what it was
Right.
stuck in right before the tip. That port's only $34. That's cheap.
Mm.
Yeah, the parts for most
I
3D
wanna-
printers aren't that
I want to
expensive.
know if he has a metal extruder on it. If you have a metal extruder on it, that wouldn't cause
Yeah, I
that
do.
fucking problem.
It's metal.
It's a metal extruder. All
Yeah.
right.
I don't know why
That-
it broke.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause that
thinking
would've
about,
kept the
I'm
heat.
actually
That would've
thinking
kept
about
the heat.
buying a backup of this just to have it. And I'm gonna buy a couple of tips. Johnny had a problem with one of his tips. He said it hit the bed a couple of times, like when he was leveling it, just touched the bed. And he said then
The
he was trying to
nozzle.
do the nozzle.
Oh, he was doing
And
it. He was doing a reverse instead of forward. There's a different way
Well,
that
he
you
was-
can go on
He
it.
was doing everything automatic, and it did it automatic. It hit when it was first starting. But when he was
Is he
trying to print
working
the
mesh?
bumpers out for the, I don't know what he worked. but he was using a softer stuff for the ply. I don't know. He told me what it was, but it was pliable for the Avata, the bumpers for the Avata.
Right.
It wouldn't print, so he changed the head and it printed.
Well, it's
The-
always
the
good to have
nozzle, so-
extra tips around.
Yeah, so he just bought some extra tips.
Yeah, I think
Just in case.
he might be working on the mesh level. Remember that mesh level, Justin? That
Yeah.
Ender came out with?
Well,
Might be working on that.
no, because he has the same one that he has.
Oh
That's
yeah.
not an
Oh,
Ender. That's the was it Anchor Make or whatever it's
Alright.
called.
I'll take Creality over Anchor Maker.
And then you
any
got to
day.
But I'll
watch
show
too
you.
when the tip goes down into the bed too, because if it's a magnetic bed and it puts a line on it,
It'll put a line on it.
it'll
Yeah.
fuck your magnetic bed up. Even glass
I
beds.
put a mag-
Mine got
I
one of
put a
mine got
magnetic-
scratched.
I put a magnetic bed on my Ender 3v2 and it fucking works perfect. And I do that manually bed leveling and I fucking love it.
Well, that's one of the reasons I went to the glass bed because the magnetic bed
Oh,
that
you
came
kept
with
on
mine.
changing it. Yeah. You
No, the
changed it.
magnetic bed that came with mine, that's what happened to
Yeah.
mine is the tip went down into the bed and it put a big ass crease into the bed and fucked
Right.
it all up. And I had to switch it out and I ended up going to glass.
Is that before you put the new motherboard in or after?
I don't remember when that was. I changed the
I
bed
can't
almost
remember.
within a week or two after
I
I
can't
got it.
remember when you did it. It was like a fucking year ago.
Probably before because I only had the magnetic bed for like a week. And then the
still-
head went down into the bed and it was supposed to be doing a test print, but it was set. I think something with it was set too low. And then it fucking went right across the bed and put a big ass crease in the bed and you couldn't get it out.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember when you changed the I changed the motherboard and I fucking remember that. Fuck it up.
Now, Jim, what's the difference between a
Yeah.
.02 tip and a .04 tip except the size? What does it do different?
How much
It'll be-
extrudes out?
Extrude, yeah.
Does-
Most
So is
people
it
use
two-
point
is it-
four. Most people use 0.4 or 0.5.
0.4. Stick with 0.4. Don't change it.
Because
I'm
the
saying
ones that
that's
came
the-
with this was .2.
Oh,
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, the
I know
ones that
most
came with
people
this
buy.
was .2.
Most people I know buy 0.4, 0.5.
Hold on. It came with a 0.2. Check your filament and it'll tell you if it's 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.7.
Because my printers all have.
That's probably
my
why
printer-
you're getting a fucking clog. That's probably why you're getting a fucking clog.
All mine were 0.5.
Well, if
Yeah,
he has
see, unlike Mike's is
0.2,
0.4.
yeah, exactly. If he came with a 0.2 and he has 0.4 filament, log time.
Well, this is also the Anchor Make filament, so I'm thinking that they
Should
had the
be
filament that would
0.4.
work with the tip.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fucked
shit.
if it came
Yeah,
with a
I'm gonna
0.2.
double check that to make sure.
That should be a 0.4 nozzle.
Can you
And because most filaments are 0.4.
It ought to tell you on here what it is.
It says it on the filament box usually. It says 1.7.
No, I mean, it ought to tell me the tip what it is, you know?
It'll say it on the tip. It's somewhere on there.
Yeah, like Dustin said 0.4, and I think Mike uses 0.4 too.
Mike uses 0.4.
Mine always had a
bamboo.
0.5 on it. On the Ender 3, I had 0.5.
That's why you got to get one of those micrometer. You got to get one of those. Got to get one of those. That'll tell you the thickness of your filament. You check the first like 100, whatever of the filament. Make sure it's right.
Yeah, it has no number on here to tell you the size of the tip.
Well, it should be in your manual that you got with it.
We
'Cause it
never had
should-
a manual.
It didn't give you
They
a
got
list
that-
of parts and what they were.
It just gave me that piece of newspaper. It was
Right,
like a
but it
newspaper.
didn't have any parts list on there.
Nope. Now I'm gonna go online and try to find it. Because it might have been they gave me one of each. You know what I mean?
Mike's thinking it came with a 0.4. This 0.2 is pretty small.
This is pretty small.
Yeah,
I
but
can't get it. I can't get a needle in it.
That's why you had the fucking clog. I never saw a printer come
I
with
don't-
0.2 fucking
Yeah,
nozzle.
like I said, most of them are 0.4, 0.5.
Well, I think I'm gonna order some point four, some of the fours.
Because mine came with a 0.5 on it. And that's why I just stuck with was 0.5 because that's what Sean
Yeah,
told me to
because
stay
if I,
with.
it's $12 for 10 of them. I'll buy the fours and I'll start using those.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to
That
have
way I know
extra
I'm
ones
using it
laying
for-
around for sure. You,
It's not gonna hurt anything.
a lot of the guys will have little boxes full of them. Little
Yeah, I can make a
five
box to
little
put them
packs.
in.
Yeah.
I
got
got
a
heaps
box
of
on there I can
extras
make.
of everything. I got
Mike's
extras.
saying it's definitely
everything.
0.4.
It's gotta be.
Well, he probably looked up the specs on the printer.
Well, what
Yeah.
I'm saying is when I went to change something yesterday, it said 0.2 and it said I couldn't go above 0.2 what I was doing. I had to stay within the spectrum.
Well,
I
that
was
might
trying to
just be in
rescale
your
something.
that might be in your presets, son. I
in
don't
your-
know about that. I don't know how their slicer works.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked. Everything in the slicer shows 0.4. It don't show 0.2.
Well, like I
It's
said,
set to
unless it was just preset to that. 0.4
every
brass.
slicer is set to 0.4.
Yeah, Mike said he just looked it up. It's definitely 0.4 brass.
Okay.
So he said
I
that's
never
in your
heard-
slice software.
I've never heard of 0.2, but
Actually, because Mike, didn't you say in your slicer you actually have all the different printers and their
yes,
presets?
yes.
That's probably what he looked in.
Well, that's what he just said.
Okay.
That's in slice software. It is. It's in every slice software.
Well, I think Mike's slicer that came with the Bamboo, it actually has all the different brands, printers, and what their presets are.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah. I'm liking that Bamboo, man. I want to get it.
Are you using Curajo or some kind of proprietary slicer?
He's
that came
using
with it?
Animaker. He's using
The
Animaker,
one that came with it.
which is
yeah.
shit. I think. But,
Okay, Mike said he pulled it up on the site.
okay.
Yeah, I'm going to the site and looking at stuff, trying to learn more about it.
I will get the Cura. Get Cura slicer.
I said if anybody would know, it'd definitely be Mike. So
Fuck yeah. Yeah.
just order you 0.4 nozzles.
Number 2 is made.
Nice.
That's pretty
And
cool.
they're pretty nice. I'm gonna give them to, like I said, all the little kids that are at the thing today. Cause they're actually
Yeah.
doing the freaking thing at 3:00 today instead of tomorrow. Over at my brother's, what is he? She's a daughter-in-law. No, yeah, stepdaughter. When
Yeah.
we go over there, they'll have 5 kids. So I'm bringing 5 of these. Just to say, here, Merry Christmas, put this on your trip.
That's pretty cool.
Because they'll say, where'd you get it? I made it, that'll be a big thing.
Where did Paul go? Oh, there he is. Hi.
I found another HP computer flat screen over the other side of the couch.
Oh my god.
Paul got about flat screen, 32 inches and laying around. Didn't know it.
And
Oh my God,
here's
Bruno.
here's a keyboard for it still in the box.
Oh man.
Garage
Justin,
sale.
go to his house.
Justin can't hear us.
Justin, stop talking to Sarah. She's like putting her hand
Sarah,
in, like, I
smile.
want to kick your ass.
What's that song? Sarah Smile.
Yeah, yeah.
Hall & Oates.
Hey, Justin, go to fucking Paul's house, man. Help him
Oh,
fucking unclutter.
She done slapped him.
Oh, was it a slap? Whoop, whoop,
So let me tell you,
whoop, whoop.
Tim, yesterday I had 2 2 basketball games. Had one at 2:00. They won, so they were playing at 8:00. So I went out to do the boat parade. I mean, there's like 45 boats all decorated, all the houses decorated. Freaking
Yeah.
get to the river. Got my Mavic 3. Winds are gusting at 38 miles an hour. I said, "Oh, I'm not doing it. I'm not putting it up." You know. So I finally left there, went back. I sat in the car, watched y'all a little bit on the Paul show. Fell asleep. Actually, fell asleep sitting in the car. Woke up as Paul was getting off. Then I went in and shot. And let me tell you, I stopped and got Taco Bell. Right, had the Taco Bell. I walk in there, go to the bathroom, and I'm walking back. All of a sudden, I'm having chest pains,
Ah,
and I'm thinking, okay, this is not real. This is not really happening.
not
So I went
again.
and sat on my little thing, and it went. I started belching again. So I'm thinking it was either the Taco Bell or the nacho with hot peppers I had earlier.
Now you guys
But
hear
now
this,
I'm like-
right? Chest pains as he was walking out of Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Right.
But that Taco Bell was good. I'm telling you. Like I told Chuck this morning, I'm living on the edge.
Taco Bell.
Living on the
Taco
edge.
Bell was fucking awesome, man. I can't. Yeah. Dude, I remember when I was 20 years old coming out of the White Horse Lounge. Or no, I remember Dickie Lee's. It was right down the street from it. That's where I met Motley Crue, Bon Jovi, and all that before they became big. And fuck, we used to have Taco Bell every Friday night, man. Fuck, it was beautiful. That's right, Mike.
Yeah, we had-
Like waiting to happen, bro. Telling you.
You want to hear something bad? My wife and I, when we got married, when we had the first baby, we lived in a little 2-bedroom apartment. And we were right on the corner, right? You walk
Yeah.
across the street and it was Taco Bell.
Oh, yum. There you go.
And she loved Nacho Bel Grandes. That's when they were like $1.50 or something, $1.80 or something like that.
Mm.
And she loved them. And we ate them at least 3-4 times a week. Just
You
walk across
remember
the street, get
the
nachos,
six-packs?
and walk back.
You remember the 6
Oh, yeah.
packs, 12 packs that they used to? Oh,
Yeah,
But we have
Mike, you gotta love Joe's logic. My finger hurts, but I can't figure out why it hurts after slamming into the door.
after having
Yeah.
the hot sauce.
Yeah,
Oh, well, I'm getting heartburn after all them jalapenos. It's fuck.
Yeah.
yeah. I
After
tell you
all that
what, you know
hot
what? I'm gonna tell you what it is. I bet you I have a hiatal hernia. I bet you that's what it is.
That'll
Because this
give you
just started.
indigestion.
It'll give you indigestion and give you heartburn, and it feels like a heart attack.
Oh, you know,
So I'm gonna make them do an ultrasound and check.
that was actually, I think, what Dominic said he had, and they took it out, and he said he hasn't
Yeah.
had heartburn since then.
That's right, and that's what I'm thinking. Because yesterday it was funny. Dominic's talking about having chest pain, then I started having chest pains. I'm saying, okay, come on, two of us in one day,
Yeah, I want to say that's what Dominic said he had not too long ago.
But it actually bothered me when I came home last night. Walked in here and I was having it again. It was doing it again to me. So I was debating whether I should have ate my canes or not, but I did. I ate the canes. Y'all have canes by y'all? And in Florida, do y'all have canes?
I've never heard of it. It's probably not.
It's Cane's Chicken. It's a chicken place that came out of Baton Rouge,
What?
Louisiana. Called Cane's
Yeah,
Chicken Fingers.
Never heard of it, so probably not. If we do, I just never noticed it. I know definitely in my town we don't have it. I would have seen it by now.
Yeah, they have like 5 specials on there. Like you can get a box combo, a 3 combo, I can't remember all of them. But the box combo is like $10.99. You get coleslaw, the bread is unfreaking believable. It's like Texas toast. You get fries, and you get 4 pieces of chicken.
It's like fast food.
It's like fast food, but it's a little healthier. Because it's chicken instead of eating greasy hamburger.
The only chicken places we have is we have KFC. Obviously, every place has KFC. We have Chick-fil-A. Oh, and what's that other one? I can't think of the damn name now.
Cheers, cunt. Yeah, angina is bad.
Oh, Zaxby's and Popeyes. Those are the 4 we have.
I got what
Zaxby's is really good.
I got what they called is hypertension. And that causes high blood pressure and fucking palpitations and shit.
Zaxby's is pretty good fast food.
Zachary's, yeah, they're good.
No, not Zachary's, Zaxby's.
Oh, okay, yep.
They got their food almost is like it's fast food, but you kind of almost feel like you're getting it at a restaurant. It's like a little
Yep.
bit better.
Yep. Okay.
It's got it's tastes a little bit better than your average fast food.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking about taking that-
JD's not agreeing with you that it's healthier, Joe.
Nope. Nope. Take a health class, Joe. Take a health. I'm thinking about
Yeah, I'm
getting them
living right
implants.
on the edge.
I'm thinking about getting them implants. It's going to be about $70,000, but I'm thinking about getting that.
Yeah, but why not get the ones that come out? That way, if one breaks, you can pop it out and put a new one in.
Yeah.
Because aren't the
Well,
implants like permanent? If it breaks, you're gonna have to go in and have surgery.
no,
Right?
permanents, they won't break. Believe me, them fucking. But if I get the ones that snap in, yeah.
Well, when I put that baseball bat across your head.
Yeah, I want to kick you in the fucking kick you in the shin cum. Where you at? No, but I think I can get the loan from the bank. That'll be
That's a
about
lot of
50,000.
money, bro. So,
Yeah, but quality of life and my self-conscious and all that shit, man. I don't even
wouldn't it
go
be
to-
cheaper just for you to go get your dentures fixed the proper way, take them to another place and have them redo
Oh,
them?
it
Because I mean,
might.
that's all about just them going in there, grinding them down, and filling it in.
No,
and
it's
getting them
about
to
that.
fit, right?
No, it's about them realigning them and making them correctly.
That's what I'm saying.
I get-
At least
if
do
I
that
get-
if you can't get the more expensive option.
But if I get the implants, I'll get it for like 40,000 for the snap-ins. If I get them done, man, that's quality of life, man. That brings my self-conscious back up. I'll be able to go out. I'm an introvert just because of my fucking teeth. I
Well,
don't go out.
why didn't they fix them when you first had an issue with them? Because don't you have like some kind of like manufacturer warranty or something on a false teeth for like a year or two after you get them?
Dude, I went back 10 times and spent over $10,000 on my fucking dentures, bro.
And they just couldn't get them right or what?
I was just like a sucker on my forehead. He just kept on getting money out. That's why I want to sue the cunt, but I'm not going to go that road. I'm just going to shame him on YouTube. And I have been putting things on this fucking site. It's crap.
Yeah, I gotta
That's
go.
what's
to
going on. My daughter, since she got pregnant, had the baby, all of a sudden her teeth started cracking a little bit, chipping off. And that
Yeah,
happened to
you
my
got to
mother.
take calcium pills. You got to take calcium
Well-
pills when you're pregnant.
Yeah, my mother had the same shit happen to her at about the same age. And her teeth actually started loosening and falling out. And they said that it was irreversible, nothing they can do. And they wound up she went in and they had to take them all out and they made her dentures. And like I told my daughter, I said, well, the first thing I'm doing, I said, I should be able to do this. So the first thing I'm doing is sending you in and getting implants and you getting all your teeth fixed. I said, I'd rather than do the whole job and I'll just pay for it, give it to you. Because I don't want to see her, because she's got some issues where she's very self-conscious and she's had some mental deals going on in her life. And I don't want that to be a mental thing. To her freak out. She got a daughter she needs to take care of, and all the
People don't understand that when you lose your teeth, it's a very mental thing. It's very it puts you, I don't know, it puts you in a different state. But when I'm growing up, and it took them 30 years to understand that asthma medication back in the 70s caused teeth decay, and they never knew that. And now they're understanding it. It's too late for me. I mean, I took them all out. I started losing my teeth when I was 12.
Well, they say teeth shit is hereditary too, because I've seen people that brush 2-3 times a day, floss their teeth, and their teeth just naturally like rotted out.
Well, the
Or
dentist
something
that
they could do.
the dentist I had in Southern Southern Jersey. He had pictures of my teeth. They were perfect on his wall.
I
And
had a couple cousins that had that problem. Like they were very well taken care of as far as they took care of their teeth, but they just over time they got bad and bad.
I used to walk around school with a toothbrush in my fucking mouth. I'd brush my teeth 3 times a day. I had perfect fucking teeth. And then when me and Lynn got together, they just started getting brittle. And I remember going for to give blood, and I gave blood, and then I passed out, and my front tooth came out. It like broke right in half, and I woke up on the floor, and that's the reason why I can't give blood anymore because I have seizures. But my front tooth came out. They fucking gave a crown, put a crown in, and that I had to keep on replacing that every 3 years. But my teeth started going bad when I was like 12 years old, and it is hereditary. My mother lost her teeth when she was like 13 or 14 years old.
Yeah, I got to go in on the 11th of February and get my teeth looked at.
That's why I'm trying to get my son to understand, man. Take care of your fucking teeth. You
Like I
don't care.
said, sometimes you can know, and it's just nothing you can do about it.
No.
And so
I
had a
gotta go
couple
to this Christmas
cousins.
thing.
I had a couple cousins that had that problem. They lost their teeth when they were in their early 20s, and it wasn't like they were
Yeah,
not
me
taken
too.
care of.
Yep. Yep.
You
me
gotta go to
too.
this Christmas thing today. That's the present I got for everybody. I haven't even
cool.
put them in the bags yet.
I swear to God, if I get one more cup at my house, I'm gonna flip the fuck out. We got so
That's why
many
I'm
of
giving
those.
them to 'em.
We got so many of those fucking cups. It's ridiculous. You can go in the kitchen right now, and there's probably 30 of those up in the cabinet,
God
and a
damn.
whole drawer just full of lids for them.
I got one. I got Rodney Bell's, and I use that every fucking morning when I go to work. It's in my truck.
Well, see, I have them because over the years, I've won them in, Sarah's won them in contests at work. I've won them in contests at work, gotten them for Christmas presents. And then all the time at Sarah's work, when these drug reps come in, they just bring in boxes of them and give them out to everybody. She's
Yeah,
always bringing cups home all the damn time.
I have a cabinet that's got one level of mugs, and they're all different mugs.
No, like those cups you got right there, we probably have at least 30 or 40 of them out in the kitchen. There's a whole drawer just dedicated to the lids for them. There's
I
that many
do
of
like
them.
that pint glass that I got off of Matt's merch. I do like that. It's fucking really nice. Hey, Gitchy, how are
Get
There's
you.
one-
What's that?
Yeah, there's
Hey, get
one
your-
whole cabinet out there
died
that's
from a tooth issue?
filled up with those
Died from
cups.
a tooth issue. Sepsis to his brain. Was 35 years old. Holy shit. Really?
Yeah,
Well, he
it's bad.
probably, he fucking ignored it, is what he did. Because there's no
Yeah.
way in hell he had a tooth infection, didn't know it.
Yeah.
No way in hell. Dude, I've had an abscess tooth, and I'll tell you, when you have an infection in your tooth, you fucking know it.
My whole jaw went out to like here. And I went to the doctors and he gave me antibiotics. I came back the next day and he goes, I'm fucking ripping it out. When he ripped it out, I felt a cold ooze and he goes, wow. He goes, I never saw that much infection in somebody's mouth before.
Who pulled it out?
My dentist.
Wow, like they won't even pull teeth out here if you have an infection.
Now my dentist was my dentist like since I was 5 years old, bro. So
Yeah, they won't do that anymore. They'll make you take antibiotics for a week and then they'll reschedule.
now did it for a day and then went back the next day and then my dentist that in Southern Jersey, he knew me since I was like 5 or 6, and he's the one that has pictures on the wall of my teeth because I had perfect teeth.
Well, I'm saying, like, if you go to a dentist now and you have an abscess tooth, they won't pull it till the infection's gone.
Yeah.
So what
for
they'll
about
do
a
is
week,
they'll usually give you a couple days worth of pain meds and they'll give you a week's worth of antibiotics.
Yeah.
You take it, and then once it's gone,
Yeah.
then they'll reschedule you to have your tooth pulled.
Yeah.
But
No, he pulled it and he just watched everything coming out of it, and then he kept on putting gauze in my mouth.
I wouldn't be surprised if that football player probably wasn't just medding up on fucking pain meds because of the pain, and he was ignoring
And
the
that's what did it. Yep.
and didn't have it looked at and get antibiotics for it.
Well, you remember last year when I took them antibiotics on beer and shit, you know what that did to me. But
I mean, it's possible just for some reason maybe they didn't work on him or something, but like there's just no way you could go and not know you have a tooth infection.
oh, hell no. Hell no.
Those are the worst. That's some of the worst pain.
That's one pain I don't miss. I had 5 root canals, I think, 4 or 5.
Because not only does it really inflame your nerves in your mouth, but then it starts pressing on all your sinus cavities and shit.
Yep. Eyes, nose, throat. Eyes,
And then-
nose, throat.
And then it will get to a right, and then it gets to a point where you don't know if you have a sinus infection or an abscessed tooth because it's
Right.
just because even a bad sinus infection will press on
cute,
the
huh?
nerves of your teeth, and you'll think you have a bad tooth.
That's right.
That's a
fucking
cute little
rap-
way to give it.
What rap job is that? At least tape up the side there.
Yeah.
No, it's like
Yeah, right.
that's how I'm giving it to them. So like, I don't care. They're
Tape
looking
it
at
up.
getting something.
Don't worry, he raps like I do. Dude, I can't rap with the shit, dude.
What I used to do to my kids, and they
Like a
used to
raffle.
fucking hate it. I would take
I
a
can
fucking
put a tape
present
on it
like
like
that,
that,
and then
baby.
then I would put duct tape around it. They would hate me at Christmas. My
Oh
kids.
yeah, dentists here, Mark, they can prescribe medication. They have the full capability of a regular doctor when it comes to prescribing medication.
Well,
Yeah, my
I
dentist-
don't want to rule
My
on it.
dentist did, yeah.
But granted, if a dentist like prescribed something that was
tape?
out of the ordinary for a dentist, that would raise
I'm
red
not gonna
flags.
roll on it.
Merry
Normally-
Christmas, Gitchy. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Get you Merry
Gitchy.
Christmas.
But
Take care
the
of
two medications that most dentists will prescribe is antibiotics and pain meds.
I still think
Yeah.
get you his AI.
But I mean, here too, Mark, like if you have an abscessed tooth and you can't go to the dentist because like you don't have insurance or the money to get your teeth looked at, you can go to the emergency room and they'll give you antibiotics and they'll at least give you pain meds there at the hospital right then. They won't give you shit to take home, but they'll give you pain meds right then for it.
When
They'll give you a
When I
week's worth
went
of
to-
antibiotics.
get my dentures, I had my lower teeth, right? So
Uh-huh.
I had about 12 in there. And what the dentist did, it seemed like it only took 5 minutes. But I had one right here in the front. She had to take it from another tooth opening. So she pulled that tooth and then went from that canal into the other region and pulled it out. And I felt it. And to this day, like it's been, I think 3 years now, I still got a hole in my my jaw right here. So when I put my denture in, I gotta put extra fucking what's that shit called? You put the denture.
Oh, the
Fucking
glue.
Yeah. I gotta put extra right in front so it covers that hole. There's a hole in my jaw. I can put a pin through it. And what she did, it was unfucking real. And I sent her 12 roses that week. She was beautiful. And when she was pulling my teeth out, I looked up at her and I was like, is it done? She goes, okay. So she took the teeth out and she put the denture right in. And I had an employee at the time because I was a supervisor, and he picked me up and he goes, are you all right? And I was like, I'm pretty drugged up and I had a week off. And I said, I'll see you on site next Monday. And he goes, okay, man, I'll check up with you tonight. And he called me that night and he goes, are you all right? I couldn't even talk on the phone. And it was the same bloke that took me to get my teeth done that I had a stroke on his site. How ironic is that?
What's
That's
up, John?
Hey, Jonathan.
Jonathan,
But I
Yeah,
still got a
but-
hole right there in my gum. I still got a hole right there in my jaw. Very well.
I had an issue a bunch of years ago when I had had 3 teeth taken out. And it was all messed up on this side, 3 teeth taken out. And I get in there, the oral
Hi,
surgeon.
Russell.
I had
Fucking
to
Russell.
take a Valium about 20 minutes before I went in, right? So I got the Valium in me, and he's sitting there and he's working on me, and the nurse comes to work, his assistant comes in, and she is smoking hot, right? She's wearing a Saints shirt, and the Saints were, this was, right, I think it was Super Bowl year, and the Saints were really hot, and I said, you like the Saints? I like the Saints. Like that, we got to talking, and I'm hitting on her. I mean, really hitting on her, because I'm drugged up. And I'm going to town with her and everything. And I said, she says, yeah, I have a tattoo. I said, where's the tattoo? She goes, about right here. I said, you're gonna have to show me that. I need to see that tattoo. And she starts laughing, and the guy's laughing too, right? And she says, I'm gonna have to ask my dad though. I said, why you gotta ask your dad? Because my dad might get mad, right, if I show it to you. I said, well, who's your dad? He says, the guy working on your teeth.
Oh,
The
shit.
dentist was the dad. I looked over at the dad and I said, I'll shut up.
fucking A.
Then also, and he said, I'm already finished. I didn't even know he was finished. He had taken
Joe
3 out.
wakes up with his fucking mouth sewed shut.
Right. The dentist I
I was
had,
hit-
the dentist,
I
the
was hitting
dentist
on
that,
her.
the dentist that I had, I went outside to pay my bill. It was about $1,500. $1,500. And I turned around and she came out her room and I gave her, I said, can I give you a hug? And she goes, yeah. And I gave her a hug. I was like, I like that. And she goes, I like that too. I was like, can I send you flowers? And she goes, yeah. And then her son came in. She goes, oh, this is my son. I was like, hey, how you doing, bro? He goes, oh, pretty good, you know. And she goes, I'm not going to be at this office for a while, for the next week. I'm moving to another. I said, well, can I get your private number? And I handed her her phone, and I still got her phone number in my phone to this day. And I was texting her a lot of times. She was about 6'1", red hair, straight red hair, beautiful, beautiful girl. But I never followed that up. I'm an introvert. I don't like people. But no, she was a good fucking dentist.
I don't really care either way. I go out in public. I don't give a shit.
It's yeah, wait until you have no teeth, bro. You'll see how
I'm going to get my
What do you
teeth
feel?
fixed next month.
you feel then, bro.
I'll get that back tooth pulled out and get a good teeth cleaning. Any caps or fillings or anything I need.
I would put my dentures in, but
My
gotta
insurance
use that
covers
paste.
one free set of dentures.
well, I got the upper denture. What I have a gag reflux, so I had to have some of it cut out.
Right. Nice. I get to wait for Russell's comment on that.
Shut up. And so I had to have it cut like a U, and it doesn't hold as firmly as it should. So I got to use that fucking denture paste.
Somebody clip that. Tim's got a gag
Shut up.
reflex.
Shut up.
Now my insurance covers one free set of dentures if I needed it, but I don't think I'm even close to that, to be honest with you. I don't have that bad of teeth. I do need some work done on a couple teeth in my mouth, but
I want implants.
I'm definitely not close to getting all my teeth pulled though.
I gotta get them. I mean, that'll bring my self-conscious.
I had really good teeth all the way up till about a year and a half ago. And that's when my teeth started fucking up real bad. Like
all of a sudden I just felt like a little tiny hole in the back part of my tooth. And I mean, within 6 months, half the tooth was gone. It rotted that quick. And then
I gotta get implants. I mean, I think it will be worth the loan and get them done.
yeah, I had really good teeth all the way up till then.
Man, you should have saw my teeth when I was fucking like 11 or 12. They were fucking awesome. They're perfect teeth. And I brush my teeth 3 times a day. I used to walk around in like 9th grade fucking with my toothbrush fucking. And then when me and Lynn got together, she saw everything, like how my teeth started going bad. They started chipping on crackers and fucking it was crap.
Yeah, see, I use mouthwash and brush my teeth. Like after I'm done brushing my teeth, I usually use mouthwash too.
Well, I used the dental floss. I used to fucking do
I don't
everything.
floss. I'll be honest with you. I don't really floss that often.
I
But I
floss.
do brush my teeth.
I
a
had
lot.
to floss. Yeah.
I do brush my teeth and use mouthwash, but
I remember going through nights with fucking when I was with Lynn. I used to wake up in the middle of the fucking night.
fucking Mike.
What did he say? I couldn't help but notice when he said gag reflex helps. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I was gonna ask if y'all clipped that.
Yeah. I
You
remember
should.
waking up in the middle of the night with Lynn used to wake me up. I used to be
Motherfricker.
Shit, you just stabbed yourself.
You saw that?
Yeah.
Man, I can take a blood test.
I gotta watch that replay. Hold on. I got a lag up here.
Man,
I
that
gotta
motherfricker. It didn't break the skin. It didn't do it. It didn't bleed.
I'm
But
watching.
that sucker
Hold on,
hurt.
hold on. I gotta watch. I gotta see it. Oh, you did too. Right in the
That
corner.
motherfricker.
Stabbed your shit.
Yeah, it was, I'll tell you what, I'm glad it wasn't, the point wasn't sharp enough to cut it, but it hurts.
Yeah, I get like 2 or 3 cleanings a year too, Mark. The cleanings.
Oh,
when they
he
do
clipped it.
cleanings-
Mike said he clipped it. Fucker.
Okay.
What?
Thanks, Mike.
Yours or
Oh,
mine?
yep. He did send it to me.
He did. You motherfucker. Play it. Come on, share
I
it.
just need the audio from it. And then he gagged when he said it too. You said he went like this. So look, you were on the video, and you go,
Play it.
"I have a gag reflex. I have a gag reflex." Hold on.
Oh, did I? Oh,
Yeah,
fucking
you-
play it, man.
I don't know if you.
Come on.
Hold on a second. Let me pull it up. Oh, that shit was funny. Let me rewind it. I gotta get. I'll clip. I'll get a better clip of it later.
Yes, yeah. Get a better clip and then send it to me.
There you go. Watch. He's,
I didn't hear it. You can't hear it.
watch your face though.
Oh yeah. I'm like,
You said it twice. You were like, "I got a gag reflex. I got a gag reflex." What else?
Send it to me. Maybe I can hear it.
Here, I'll forward it to you.
Oh yeah, thanks, Dustin. Share it to me too. Yeah. Dustin will fucking he'll that up. Now it's because I got hiccups. It's fucking 2:30 in the morning here.
Hey, Justin, yesterday I was talking to one of the police officers at the game that I've known for a long time. And I told him, and we got to talking about concealed carry and all of that. And I said, yeah, the only thing that really ticks me off is that the concealed carry, I can't carry here on a school ground, even though I got concealed carry. And he says, well, let me let you know that by the end of next year, you will be able to. He said, because the bill's going to be passed that if you have a concealed carry or even if you use it as a veteran, If you have the ability to do it, you'll be able to even have it on the school ground.
I sent it to you,
He said-
Justin.
He said, all that woke shit's over with. That's how he put it. He said, that's the word everybody's getting, that's what they're pushing.
Fucking Mike. I got a gag reflex in the chat.
Fucking good one, Mike. Fucking hell, I saw that. I got that. I'm gonna put that as a short on my video on my page.
Which one you think's more pink? This one, right?
Pink. Yeah, the
That
other one
one?
looks more purple.
I
Well,
already.
it's actually pink because this is purple. Let me get it out of there.
Yeah, I guess when you actually put them side by side. Yeah.
That's purple. It's like a hot pink. Because I got somebody that likes
What are they
her favorite
called?
color is pink. It's insulated,
coffee.
insulated like that. It's insulated. They cost me like $8 a piece.
It's like
So
a
I bought
Rodney
12 of them
smoke.
to give one to each of them and it'd be over with, you know. I think she
It's
liked
like
this one
Rodney
because
Smoke.
it's prettier. But this one's really pink. This
Ever since those insulated cups came out, man, those have been.
Yeah.
Like I said,
See, that's almost like a
I got
rose
so many
gold.
of those.
There's shitloads. There's shitloads of everybody.
Well,
yeah,
like
that's
I-
more rose gold.
Well, we were talking about it because like fucking Walmart pretty much fucked Yeti over. So when Yeti came out with their coolers and their cups, right? Well, Yeti fucked up and didn't file the patent. And so Walmart went and copied their design to a fucking T on their coolers and their cups
Yeah.
and started
Yeah.
selling them for like, so if a Yeti cup was like $50, Walmart was selling a cup for like 10. Same
Yeah.
exact fucking cup. No
Yeah.
difference in quality.
Spot
And
on.
Yeti sued Walmart over it, ended up losing the case because Yeti's dumbasses didn't file the patent. And so Walmart knew that, found a loophole, and jumped right in there. Dude, fucking Walmart killed them for a while on their sales because people were coming into Walmart and buying these cups up. Dude, they were getting 2 44-ounce cups for $10. 2 of them for $10.
Damn. Yeah, but Walmart killed a lot of small businesses too. Like Ames and Kmart.
I mean, we would put a pallet of these cups out, Tim, and there would probably be, I don't know, maybe 400 or 500 cases of cups on this pallet, and they would be gone within an hour. People were coming in and buying them up like that. That was
God
like when
damn.
the insulated cup thing really started coming in when Yeti came out and everything.
Yeah.
Started getting really
Where'd Paul
popular.
go? You looking for monitors?
Where's Paul?
I don't know. Maybe he took off to do a shot. I didn't even notice Hodges left.
Yeah, I just left a while back.
I know he
Yeah.
did. I noticed earlier, but I didn't even see him leave. I don't even think he said bye, did he?
Yeah, he did. I said, have Merry Christmas, and I said, bye.
'Cause I think he left when I was helping Sarah put the gifts
Where did
out.
fucking Paul go?
Oh, he's been gone for like at least 20, 25 minutes. Unless he went
He
to go
didn't say
fly
he
a
was gonna
ship.
fly a ship. Was that a ship out there now?
No, he
I
didn't.
don't remember him saying that. I just remember him
All I
getting
know,
up
he
and
was
walking
walking around with a monitor he found behind his sofa he didn't know about.
It's a show. He should be here. Fuck me dead.
I would love to go through his house, bro. I bet he's got all kinds of goodies.
Fucking hey. I like to be his tenant upstairs.
Dude, but so right behind that TV there, he's got a bunch of brand new fucking house appliances. Like a pressure cooker and a brand new panini
And he
maker.
doesn't use them.
All brand new shit just sitting back behind there. I'd love to see what's down in his basement
I
from
had
years of
to
just
read-
collecting shit.
So I had to have some.
What are you going back to see when he left? Oh, wow. There you go. Have a gag reflex. Yeah, and Russell never came in
Fucking-
with a comment on it.
Mike got the fucking audio on that one perfect.
Because that was right
Fuck
after
yeah.
Russell said Tim fills his hole with spunk.
I was waiting for Russell to
Yeah.
comment on that.
Oh, he got it fucking perfect on that one. Fuck it, oh. There you go, Justin clip from twos. Yeah.
The best clip so far, I would say, in the past month was Donald and his Donald's ramen noodle rant. That was funny.
Oh, well, the ramen and then the cum yum soup.
No, dude, the ramen noodle rant was way better.
That was fucking awesome, man.
He was like, "Well,
Eat
fuck you,
shit, Tim.
Yeah, eat shit,
Eat shit, Tim. Fuck, that was good.
He's like, I was trying to have a special goddamn moment, and you came in and fucked it up. Oh yeah, it was the best. That's like
What?
Bush.
It's
And
like a
that
light
is
blue.
taken off. That has taken off. Have you looked at that short? That is taken off.
Which one? The one where his noodle rant?
The noodle. It
Uh-uh.
fucking took off. It's
What the
like
hell is
up
all
to
that, Paul?
400. It's up
Been
to
gone
like
for like 30
400.
minutes. What did you find?
It fired up, but it didn't, it kind of hesitated or whatever, but it's an HT all-in-one computer.
Hey, Rigger. How you doing, buddy?
You got another one of those things? Jesus.
Yeah.
Rigger's in the chat.
Like Alexis, he got extra.
Oh, what's up,
got a
Rigger?
spare.
Dude,
How you
we
doing,
need
you
to go to
stiffness?
his house. We need to go to his house, man. Fuck, dude.
I
We
said
can
I'd
have-
love to.
We're
I
in
would
the
love to.
woods.
I'd love to see what's hidden down in that basement, bro, from all the years of shit he's collected.
I'm not a tech guy, you know?
Nothing better than going through an old house that people just collected shit over the years. You never know what you'll find.
Yep.
You see, when
Okay.
rigor mortis comes in, you have to say, "How you doing? You stiffness."
Bro, I went up in
Dude,
the.
when I redid that apartment and I cleaned out the whole fucking apartment and it was a 2-bedroom apartment. I found over $500 in fucking like the suit coats. It was in this pocket. I found like over $500 in the pocket.
So check this out. My buddy, when we were in high school, his grandpa, he lived with his grandpa. It was him, his brother, his grandpa, and just his grandpa. It was just them three. As his parents had died, and they lived with their grandpa. And we were in, I think, ninth or 10th grade at the time. Well, there was a guy living on the property in an old little travel trailer on his grandpa's property. Guy had no family, nothing. Dude was completely alone. And his grandpa was letting him stay on the property for free. Guy passed away. Trailer sat there for like 2 years. Nobody touched it. Just sat there like in a time capsule. His grandpa never went out there, touched any of his stuff. The family, they couldn't find any family for this guy or anything. So me and his grandpa was like, "Oh, we don't want to." He's like, "I don't want to do anything with you guys. You guys want to go out there and look through it and see what's out there." Went out there, dude. So apparently the dude, his last 2 years he was alive, had Alzheimer's or dementia, one of the two. This motherfucker had like 10 or 15 grand hidden in all the pockets of all his clothes in this trailer. Just sitting out there for like 2 years and nobody touched it.
God damn.
Well, just come to say his grandpa didn't know we found all that. And we went to the mall the next day, bro. We bought so much shit. We were buying new shoes, new clothes. Dude had like I want to say we ended up finding it was somewhere between $10,000 or $15,000, and we split it between the three of us.
We went to clean out my girlfriend's uncle's place. I went into the bathroom to start cleaning that. And I said, "I can't do this," and I walked out. And then she goes, "What's going on?" He was in his like 60s, whatever, and he had a toupee, them stick-on toupees. And it was on the floor, stuck to the fucking floor by the toilet. I said, where did your uncle die?" "Oh, he was on the toilet and then he fell forward and that's where his body was. I was like, okay, and I fucking left. I was like, you and your dad can fucking take over from here. I was like, I'm fucking done.
But
Um,
yeah, we ended up paying one of my cousins who was like 19 or 20 at the time and was driving. We ended up giving him like $200 or $300 to take us to the mall because the mall was like probably about
Oh,
45
fuck
minutes
yeah.
away.
He had all that money, yeah.
Yeah, so we gave him like we each gave him $100 to take us to the mall. And dude, we bought all kinds of shit, bro. I bought like 2 or 3 new pairs of shoes. I got like a bunch of clothes. Yeah, we went to Spencer's, bought a bunch of stupid shit. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. We cleaned out his thing. I got a big ass fucking TV from it. It was like 50-inch. And my girlfriend's dad said, "Oh, it's fucked up." And it was in projection. So it had a blue, yellow, whatever. It had the projection.
Bulbs
And
are
I
in
was
different
like, I want
places.
it. So I took it back to my plate. All I did was move one fucking thing and it worked. So he
Yeah,
must
but
have
those
fucking
those projection TVs though would suck a lot of fucking power though.
Yeah, it did.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
what, dude, they would spike your fucking power bill.
Yeah, it did. And I played Need for Speed with Chad when it first came out on that TV, and it was fucking awesome.
We had a 50-inch when I was growing up. My dad had a 50-inch one. Probably paid like 7 or 8 grand for it at the time. It was really expensive.
Mm.
And yeah, we had one of those, and it was really cool for that time period. But
They
I
were
remember,
thick, though. They were
yeah, but
thick.
you had to look right at the fucking thing to see it. Like if you were too
Yeah.
far off to the
Yeah.
side, you couldn't see no picture. It was
Yeah, you
horrible,
couldn't.
but it was really cool at the time.
And I
But
hated it because the speakers were underneath of it, and it was like that big. Oh yeah, it
I
was
remember
cool.
my dad bitching though because he had noticed the power bill went up a couple $100
It
in
did.
one
Mine did.
month over that fucking TV. Like
Yeah, mine did.
that thing sucked a lot of fucking power.
I sold it to a friend of mine for $800.
Dude, I still see those TVs on the side of the road today. Every once in a
Yeah.
while, I'll drive to the neighborhoods and you'll see one thrown on the side of the road out for the trash to pick up.
Mm.
You'll still find them here and there out on the side of the road. People are
I
throwing
helped
them out.
I helped my buddy taking down the steps. I had like 15 steps in my apartment. I helped him take it down the steps and put it in his truck. I woke up the next day from the neck down. I couldn't move. So my girlfriend called the ambulance and everything, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I was talking to the nurses. I was like, "What's going on? I can't move." And they're like, "You pinched your nerve." The X-rays came back, and you pinched a nerve in your lower back, and that calls you from your lower extremities.
Joe, look at that insulated cup. Damn, Mark, you need to clean that thing. Look at that.
God
It's a
damn,
camera
Mark.
lens. The camera lens.
It looks like my 3D printers,
But-
man.
but
You
it's
gotta
a-
clean that.
It's an insulated cup.
Look at Joe. Got the same lens.
Yeah.
That's what a clean one looks like, Mark.
Wait, hold on. You
That's
got
what
the
a clean
same.
one looks like.
Oh, he has the same one.
But that's a lens.
Same
I've,
one.
I've actually got 2 of them. People gave
No,
them to
no,
me.
no. That's an actual cup. It looks like
It's
a
a cup.
lens, though.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's the cup. You just take it apart.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I've never used it. I've got 2 of them.
Oh yeah, I remember
It's
those
it's like a
TVs.
Paul thing.
I remember that, Rigger. I remember that.
I remember those TVs back in the day, though. Those projections. That's when you had to
Yeah.
have like 4 dudes to get it into your fucking house. Now you can get a 70-inch TV. I mean, and literally, it's not heavy. You can carry a 70-inch TV by yourself. It's just awkward because it's so big.
Awkward.
But
You remember them old deck well, Paul, you'll remember these. The old deck stereos where you gotta lift the fucking cabinet, lift them up.
I got one in the other room.
You got one. I tore it all apart. I put 50-inch subwoofers in, and I put it inverted CD player in it. Back in the I think it was late 90s. It took me about a week to do, but I tore it out put everything 50-inch subwoofers in it. I put an equalizer in it, and I had an inverted CD player. Fucking, it was mad. And I sold it for $1,000.
I used to have
Got the hiccups. Hell.
two big
I'll be
ass
right back.
MTX speakers. Trying to
Oh,
find a
yeah.
picture of 'em.
I'll be right back.
You wanna get you?
These things were
Got the
fucking
hiccups in
massive
hell.
though.
You scared? So last night, I get to bed, laying in bed, and I hear this boom, 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 boom underneath my bed. That's because the $3 was good under the bed. I hear this boom, 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 and all of a sudden I said, "Now that didn't sound right." So I got up real quick and looked, and Loki, the white one, was standing next to my bed. He was having a seizure, and when he has a seizure, he does the standing up, and he arches his back, and he was looking up at me like, "What's happening?" And I had to get out of bed and hold him for about 5 minutes till he came out of it.
Yeah, these are the speakers I had back in the day. I had two of these in my bedroom. They were my yeah, these are the two. I had two of these in my bedroom, Jim.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Fucking, I'm talking loud, bro. They would
Fuck
shake
yeah.
the whole fucking house if I turned them all the way up.
Fuck
My,
yeah.
my uncle gave them to me, and I had a whole. He had came in, set them all up, everything. Had a whole amplifier, big ass amplifier. Had a double tape deck. It had a 10-disc CD changer. That fucking thing was loud though.
I had it was about that high, and it was two subwoofers, and had everything on it, and it was Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, and I had that in my shed before this house. That was about 8 years ago, and fuck, he used to rattle the fucking shed, and I used to hook it up to my TV, and I had a 60-inch TV at the time.
Yeah, I
And
had my
it was awesome.
our neighbors that I went to school with their daughter, and they lived about a quarter mile from us, and they could hear me playing on those speakers from their house. That's how loud those
Yep.
fucking things were. And they, like I said, they would shake the fucking house.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Those were actually concert speakers that you would use for
Like
concerts and shit.
these speakers right here in this subwoofer, like when anybody talks loud, it rattles my subwoofer. And this is a good Logitech. I spent over $500 on these speakers. They're pretty good.
Yeah, only a old ass 27-inch TV would weigh 100 pounds, Edward. Now I could take a 27-inch TV and launch it 30 feet.
Yeah,
No
and hold it up
problem.
with one hand.
Yeah.
Fucking
We
heck.
grab that thing by the base and fucking, whew, like fucking.
Yeah,
Olympics.
because they're only like that fucking thick.
Yeah, like these new monitors I have.
Yeah,
They're so fucking light. Oh my god, dude! There's like
these
nothing
are,
to them.
man. Like this one,
They're
that's
literally like this thin.
Yeah, this one is like that.
My old monitors, the ones I had
That's-
before these ones, they were like that thick. These ones are like
Yeah.
that thick,
Yeah.
and the bezels around the edges are like that. I mean, tiny.
They're about like that. Yeah, they're about like that. Yeah. But it's cool because I can take this monitor, I can bring it all the way out and fucking face everything. I can
Let's
move
see.
this one, I can move that one. That's pretty cool with that.
Is my caliper dead? What the hell?
Well, that's the thing, Rigger. Like when I grew up in the 70s, we had the TV and it had the speakers on the left and the right, and it was a full console fucking thing. And it was fucking awesome, man. But that's when we only had 3 channels. You had ABC, NBC, I think it was fucking PBS or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, my bezels are only 2 millimeters, like nothing.
Yeah, well, that's what mine are.
Fucking
Yeah.
thin.
But
And the
back in the day,
thickness,
the first TV I remember that my mom had, or my dad had, whatever. It was a big TV unit with speakers on the side, and it was up in the living room, and it was black and white.
yes. So my monitor's only 7 millimeters thick, but the bezel's only 2 millimeters wide. That's fucking tiny. That's a skinny ass bezel.
Well, that's the same as mine. It's about like that. It's about like that.
I was curious. I got my thing out. I wanted to see how thick they were.
There it is, Paul.
There it is,
Yep.
right there in the
Yep.
dining room.
Yep.
Is this battery really dead? I've never used
Well,
it.
that's an
Oh,
old one.
All the one I had just like that, I tubbed it all out. I put 2 subwoofers in it. I put CD players in it, and then I sold it for $1,000. I remember that too. That's right when they came out with the diamond needles,
Yep.
right?
Here's the other side. We used to put
Yeah. Put the records in there.
Yep.
This battery cannot be
Remember
dead
that.
already.
And 70s. Bring back the 70s.
There's my Santa Claus in the front window.
There you go. I like that Santa
You
Claus.
need to get that gun out, Paul. Shoot him right in the head. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Well, Paul needs to keep his gun put up after last night.
What mean last night? What happened? What happened?
He was holding it up to his head on my live stream and shit.
Yeah.
Playing around with it.
Yeah, don't play with that, Paul.
Holding the gun up to his head, going, I was like, what the fuck?
There's the living room there.
So did you put the balloon out in your yard?
How the
No.
fuck is this battery?
You didn't
on?
put them up. Okay. All right.
Well, last year he blew out his crotch, so he'd been used so much that
I hate when that
Oh,
happens.
did he?
he had a blowout.
I didn't know he blew out his. Yeah.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate when I blow out my crotch.
It's old age type of thing,
That
Yeah, I
pisses
blew
me
out my
off,
crotch
man.
a couple of times.
Yeah, I do. I've been married twice. Yeah, I know what you feel. Yeah.
Man, that pisses me off, dude. I've only used this thing like 3 or 4 times, and the fucking battery's dead.
What are you talking about?
My
I've been
caliper,
thinking about taking that stereo out and put it to the curb.
my caliper.
Oh, fucking send it over to me.
You know how much it costs to
Wonderful.
send it to you?
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
It never make it.
But I'm saying it has one
Yeah.
of those CR 2032 batteries in it. Those things don't die just from sitting. So I must have left it on when I put it in here last. 'Cause those batteries will
yeah.
stay charged forever, even if you're not using them.
I forgot I had this hat on. I just hit the thing on.
Oh yeah, David. Yeah, dude. What's up, Jonathan? What's up, younger brother?
Mark
Jonathan, family, what's up?
Younger brother
Never heard of that.
Merry
brand,
Christmas
okay.
Eve, everybody.
from another month. It's Christmas right now. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning here. I'm drunk. Sorry.
There it is.
Don't play
Fucking
with that.
put that
please.
away, Paul.
But
Paul.
hey, I'm gonna I'll let you in on a little secret, okay? It's a dummy gun. It's not drilled all the way through. It still will fire and go bang bang, but there's nothing gonna come out of here. That's a dummy.
Why do you have a dummy gun?
I still don't trust it.
Put it away.
Because
Put
what
it
it does is just little bang bang.
Put it away. That's the same thing that Gary Busey said. A little bang bang.
Hey, Tim,
Busey was a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Tim, I was married twice, but I never blew up my crotch then.
Not
I
that
blew
you
out
know
my
of.
crotch. No, I blew out my crotch when I took pictures of this one girl, and we were taking pictures, and we were at her apartment, And she turns around, comes up to me, puts her arms around me, and she said, I can't tell you what she said, but that was it. I ain't even want to talk about that anymore.
That's because you weren't
Oh,
doing it right.
oh, oh, Lord.
No, we
Like-
did it right.
Oh,
Like,
God damn. Come on now.
hello now. I
But I
said,
think-
oh
Yeah,
my
I've been
God.
married. I've
I
been.
don't know how you
been-
do it going hanging around with all them young cheerleaders with not much clothes on.
Like I said before, Joe, you
High
don't
school.
get pink if you're eating ass and you don't get pink eye, you ain't doing it right.
Oh, fuck up, Justin.
Well,
You
it must mean
sick
must mean I wasn't eating ass, huh?
So in other words, if you run into somebody that's cross-eyed, they had a hell of a life.
I've been married twice and I got 5 children, but I had a girlfriend in between that. We had 2 together. And fuck,
How many kids you got?
I got 5.
Holy crap.
A lot
What
of
do you mean,
child
holy
support.
crap?
Didn't you believe in condoms?
No, fuck that. I used to walk next to a girl and got her pregnant. Fucking how that happened.
That's a lot of
now
fucking
I'm-
child support, bro.
Now I'm sterile as a motherfucker. What?
Picture this. The girls in the little Daisy Duke outfit with the little tie front and everything like this, and we're doing the pictures, right?
Dude, that's 90s.
And we finished taking the picture, and she's short and beautiful, and she's barefooted the whole thing, taking these. That's what she wanted to take the pictures in, and absolutely gorgeous. So I said, okay, that's it. Walks up to me, puts her arms around me, and I'll let you finish the sentence. She says, "Taking my picture today with you makes me," and that's how she ended it. But
Makes
she
you what?
finished it. Makes me
Oh.
Horny.
well, kind of close. When she said
Makes-
that, I put the camera
makes
down.
Makes me cream my pants.
Well, it's a 3-letter word, starts with a W.
Oh, goddamn. Fucking hell.
When she said that, I went, boom, okay.
Oh, so it made her say she wanted you, huh?
I said, I can fix that.
Yeah, you go to jail.
Shit, my
No, No, she was 23.
Oh,
She was 23.
That's all right.
Okay.
That's all right
yeah.
then. That's all right.
my dad was 30. When my dad was my age, he was dating an 18-year-old.
Well, she
I
was
was-
20. She was 23. I was
She was
32.
only like 6 years older than me at the time.
I
think
was
I was
30. I was 35 when I started going out with Kelly, and she just turned 18.
Yeah, when my dad was dating her, she was only 6 years older than me.
Yeah.
And
I had
everybody
Kelly
gave my
when
dad.
she was. I had Kelly when she was still young.
My dad got
But she
so
just turned
much shit for
18,
that.
and huh?
I said my dad he dated her for a little over a year, and he used to catch a lot of shit from people for that. They used to say all kinds of shit to him about that. And
Well, that's like Kelly's dad was my best friend. So he was like, she turned 18. I was like, yeah. He goes, I don't know. I was like, what does that mean? He goes, well, what do you reckon? I was like, fuck off. And then she started doing moves on me. And one night, it just happened. And that was actually the best night of fucking.
one of the girls I grew up with
fuck.
that I had a crush on for years, her mom and dad were like 30 years apart. Her dad was like in his late 50s, and her mom was only like in her early 30s. Like they were that far apart.
Yeah.
Like her dad was like 30 when her mom was born.
I was 18 years older than Kelly. And y'all met Kelly. She's been on cam, but
Yeah, her
Karma
dad
got
was
hurt, so
her
Karma
dad
got hurt.
her dad was like in his late 20s, early 30s when she was born. Her mom was born.
Oh wow, really?
I was 34 years old when I married my wife, and it was 77 days after her 19th birthday.
Wow.
And we were married 14 years,
when I'm-
3 kids.
When I married Lynn, I was 19, she was 17. I had to get her parents and my parents to sign a paper.
That was back in the old days when you had to be 21.
Well, see,
Yeah.
now they have, some states have that it's called, I think the Romeo and Juliet law. And what it is so now, say a 17-year-old's dating a 15-year-old, right? And all of a
Yeah.
sudden they turn 18 and then the other kid turns 16. Technically,
Mhm.
it's not illegal because they were dating before one of them
Well-
became of age. So they can keep dating all the way until the other one gets to of age
Well,
without
well,
getting in
back in the
trouble.
day, back in the day, Justin, I had to I was 19 and Lenny was 17.
Well, you're talking about getting
Had
married.
to-
I'm just talking about dating
No,
without getting in
I
trouble.
had to get signatures from her parents, and plus I had to get a blood test. Me and her had to get a blood test, make sure that we weren't related.
Cousin.
But no,
Right, right.
no,
And
but
then-
these,
Because you want to get
then we
married?
got
Yeah, let's
married.
go.
Then
but
we got
no,
married.
yeah, but they do that so that way if, as long as you're, 17 dating a 15-year-old, when you turn 18, you can't get in trouble for still dating them.
Yeah.
Which I think is fine. Like to me, that shouldn't make a difference being 2-3 years apart. And just because one of them turns 18, the other one might
But
be
that's
16
how-
or 17.
That's
I
how
don't-
it was that's how it was in 1990. You had to get the parents' approval if she was under 18, and plus you had to get a blood test to make sure that you weren't relative.
Well, yeah, you're talking about getting married. I'm just talking about dating. Because there's some states though, if you're 19 and you're dating a 17-year-old, you can still get in trouble for that. And I think that's fucking stupid myself, but whatever. I mean, I think if well, especially if they were dating before one of them became of age, I think that's stupid.
Well, it took
Yeah,
me
you're
and
right.
Lynn. It took me and Lynn a month to get married because all of the tests. Like we had to get approval by the parents. I had to actually ask approval, like a courtship, Paul. I had to ask approval from the mother, the
Were the
father.
mother and father married, or were they separate?
Yeah, they were separated at the time, but they approved. They said, "Okay, we approve." And I was like, "All right."
Boy, you could bluff them people at a young age, couldn't you?
Because because the bad thing is like when I was in North Carolina,
We had
there
a
was
great
a-
marriage. We were very
there
young.
was two different people I knew that were dating somebody when they were 17 and they turned 18 and the parents got pissed off at the person, at
Yeah.
the guy because of something, he did. And then they go to the cops and say, well, he's dating my 16-year-old. And then they end up getting arrested for fucking around with a minor. And it's like, well, how is that fair? Like they were literally dating before he was 18.
Hmm,
So, and now that he's 18, the parents want to use that against him and get him in trouble.
right.
Like that, to me, that was fucked up.
Yeah,
Just
that is.
because, and it wasn't
Yeah,
like
that's
the
fucked
kid like hit her or did something crazy. It was just they had an argument and the parents took the daughter's side. You
Yeah,
know what
that's
I'm
fucked
saying? And then they went to
Yeah.
the cops. There was two different kids I knew that were 18 and 19 that got arrested when I was in North Carolina for that,
Yeah,
and got
that's fucked.
and got in trouble for fooling around with the minor, even though they were
Yeah.
dating them before they became of age.
Yeah, that's fucked up. But no,
And that-
me and Lee did it correctly. We did it. We did everything within the laws and everything. So, but I remember we had that blood test done. I was like, "What the fuck is this for?" And they're like, "Oh, just to make sure that you're not related." What?
And that's the thing, a poor 18 or 19-year-old kid gets turned in just because the parents get pissed. And then
Mm,
if he gets charged with that, now that's on his record for the rest of his life.
mm,
Yeah.
And he might not have, you know what I'm saying? And if somebody sees that on his record, they're not going to know that that's the reason why it happened. And they would look at it as a sensible thing that was blown out of proportion. They're just going to see, oh, yep, he had to register as a child sex offender or whatever because
right.
of something stupid like that. And then that, that fucks that kid's life up for the rest of his life.
Right.
That's what pissed me off when I heard that it happened to two different
Yeah,
people
that
I knew
is
down
pretty-
there.
That is pretty fucked up. Yeah.
And both times it was over a fucking argument. and both of the girls were underage and turned in her and the parents turned them in. One of them was one of our friends' younger brother, and one of the other ones I just knew from Walmart when I was working at the Walmart in North Carolina.
Well, fuck, you look at my rap sheet, you'll see a lot.
Yeah, it's just fucking stupid, dude. It's the
It
dumbest
is,
shit I
it
ever
is.
saw. And like I said, that's why I like the states that have those laws set in place. That if you're 17 and if she's 16 or 15, and then he turns 18, that you can't just turn around and just turn him in because you want to be an ass one day.
Holy shit.
Check the messenger.
Yeah, I'm checking it
Since
now.
you-
Yeah.
I sent you the picture of me and my 19-year-old wife. This is about a year after we got married.
She
She's
got
like
some
20 years
nice
old.
tits.
And that's
Oh, sorry. Sorry,
and,
sorry.
and then the picture of me and my brother when we got married through the church.
Look at the tits on this chick. I mean, sorry, Joe.
Well, you're not showing it, so.
Hold on. There you go.
I was 34 and she was 19 when we got married.
She's hot, man.
Now wait, just keep going. Then the next was me and my brother.
Yep.
That was when I got married to my first wife, me and my brother. I was like 24. And that's us when we were shooting pictures at a place. We used to always take our picture.
Oh, go back to the first picture.
I'm just looking at this one. Hold on, I'm not finished yet.
Oh God.
Just
Now
kidding.
you see that tux I'm wearing? Whenever I
Yeah.
shot a wedding, that tux was on me. I always shot a wedding in a tux.
I'm just looking at that right there. Sorry.
Yeah, there's some big bazookas, I'll tell you.
She got some big old titties.
But I
Ah,
met
she's a
her.
beautiful woman.
I met her, shot pictures of her, and 77. She started helping me, and 77 days later, we got married.
She's a beautiful girl. Yeah.
She
Very
still
beautiful.
is. That's the hard part. She still is. And when I'm around her and we're someplace, it almost feels like we're still married. And I hate that
That's
feeling.
that's
know?
like me and Lynn when we talk and we can still reminisce about like when we were younger. And Lenny's still beautiful to this day. I mean, she hasn't. I have a gag reflux.
Yeah, there you
What the fuck,
go.
Justin?
Justin, what you do? Justin, I have a gag reflex.
You better get some rest up, Tim, because I know Matt's waiting to confront you and Donald tonight.
Oh man, is Donald actually going to be on the panel? Oh fuck it,
I hope
Donald's
so.
on the panel.
Oh,
God,
Donald was cracking me up the other night. He was talking all kinds of shit about Matt when Matt was in the chat.
oh, is Donald actually going to be on the panel? I'm gonna fucking
Tonight is Matt's show.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, today's what, Saturday, right?
Yeah, but
Today's Saturday.
tonight
Yeah,
would
tomorrow.
be
Yesterday.
I mean,
Sunday.
tomorrow night.
Today's Sunday.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Oh,
Well, no,
today's-
it's tonight,
Today's
but
Sunday.
but it'll be Christmas. His
today's
time will be
Sunday?
tomorrow.
it's Christmas right
Oh,
now.
yeah. Yeah, so it'll be tonight. Yeah.
It's Christmas right
I'm
now.
all
It's
screwed up with
3
these days
a.m.
right now.
It's
Yeah,
3 a.m. and it's Christmas right now.
Well,
Yeah.
I've had some late nights, so my days got screwed up.
Yeah,
But yeah,
you
it's
fucking have.
it's tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, I should be back for that.
I took a nap at 4 p.m. and woke up at 8. And I was like, what day is it? I'm like, fuck. All right. But I sent out messages to Lenny. She called me a Scrooge. And then
As
I
well she
sent her a
should.
message. I sent her I sent a message to her aunt and I said, Merry Christmas. She goes, oh, God bless. And I'm like, okay. I have a gag reflux. Shut up, Justin. Fucker. Yeah.
All right. I gotta jump off here. I'll see y'all later.
Okay.
All right, man. I'm gonna get going too because yeah,
You
I'm
need to get
drunk.
some
It's
rest.
3 a.m. It's
Matt's
3
got to
a.m.
put a
Yeah.
beating on you tonight.
I made these biscuits this morning
He
at,
will
what
be.
time is it right now? I made them
will.
at 7:30. I haven't eaten them yet.
It's 3 a.m. here. Fuck. I'm tired as fuck, but I'm gonna drink this beer and then go to bed.
Okay, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. We might as well sign her down.
All right, y'all. Take care of yourselves. Merry
care, Joe.
Christmas.
See y'all later.
Kim, we'll see you a little later.
Merry Christmas.